Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob, and boy, do we have a good one for you tonight. We're back with the Supernatural 20 crew. How's it going, everyone?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good. How are you?
It has been too long is an understatement, I think. Right? It's been way too long. We have last played. I just double checked our season two, because this is season 2 of Supernatural 20. Season 2, episode 1 kicked off the campaign on February 9th, which is 4 months ago, almost. That's crazy. I blame Christian,
happens.
mostly because Christian's not here. So we'll go with that. But no, in honesty, it's all my fault. I mean, school got super hectic towards the end of the year. Just so many things were piled on top of gaming stuff. So, look, it is what it is. No excuses. We're here tonight, and that's what matters. Right, everybody?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
We got the crew back. We are missing Christian, as I mentioned, but Christian is off doing some vacation-y things and couldn't. I told him you should really just cancel your vacation so you could be here, and he asked, but I think his wife said no, so
Oh well.
we're stuck. But how are you all doing?
Doing good.
Great. So excited to be back.
Still tired.
Good. Still tired? Yeah, I feel you. It was nice to see a couple of you. I know Steve and Andrew. We missed you at the tabletop barbecue the other day, but I know you wanted to be there, and we'll get you at the next gathering. We did see Steph and Michelle there, and if you want to see what happened at the tabletop barbecue, you can check out. There's actually a link to the quick YouTube video we did, the big group one, and then Facebook. You could check out Facebook and Instagram. I both did some lives on them. If you don't know that I have a Facebook and Instagram or Discord, check all those out. Links to everything's down below in the description. And we're going to get this started right away. We're going to kick it off with introducing these characters. So why don't we start? We'll go around the horn here. We'll start with Steph. We'll start with the top row, Steph and Steve, and then down to Michelle and Andrew. So Steph, tell us, because this is the second time you're playing this character. Tell us who Brock is.
So, his given name by his parents was Bork the Hork. He is a half orc, but he's devastatingly handsome, which means he mostly looks like a human. He gets away with a lot. But he's lovingly known as Brock. He has a lot going on with his character itself. Oh gosh, I apologize. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. He is a fighter, and he has lots of ruins on him to help give us a boost during all of the supernatural stuff. So my hope is that the supernatural does weird stuff. I do weird stuff back. Worked out well last time. So he has taken over for my previous character. If anyone saw season 1, Brum Bones has died tragically. His last death. There are many deaths, but there was a last one, and Brock is now my new character. So
Awesome. Yes, we'll. I see Ben in the chat. Recap from last episode. We'll definitely do a recap, and then I'll say at the end what Supernatural 20's premise is, because you actually don't need to know what happened in the last episode. But we'll get to that. Steve, tell us who you're playing.
Hi everybody. I'm playing Yagnir. He's a tiefling cleric who specializes in exorcism. Ooh. And he's hot on the trail of a demon who killed his past 2 priest mentors. That being said, he's pretty loyal. Maybe a little dark. Keeps his hood on a lot because he's a tiefling. He doesn't want to experience any type of tiefling phobia in the civilized world. But he's loyal to his crew, and he's happy to be here.
And Steve, happy Bobby Bonilla Day. I've got my Mets hat on. I don't know if you can see.
Nice.
I see Mr. Met on the back of my hat there, but it is Bobby Bonilla Day, so he is getting $1.19 million from the New York Mets. Happens every July 1st, and it's going to continue this way for the next 10 years, and it's been going this way for quite some time. God bless the Mets.
Say what you want about his about his playing ability and character. He's a smart businessman. I'll give him that much.
Definitely was. His name was Bob, so you can't go wrong. Let's jump down to Michelle.
Hi everyone, I am Michelle playing Bear. Bear is a deep gnome barbarian who is an older gentleman but is quite spry for his age. He doesn't feel it in his knees yet, so in his head he's still just as youthful as ever. He grew up as a huge fanboy of Dobby, who in a previous reincarnation of his life was a legendary gnome adventurer who explored deep into the bowels of Avernus. Check out our Descent into Avernus campaign for more of the OG Dobby. And so Bear grew up as just like the ultimate fanboy of Dobby and found out in his advanced age that Dobby is back at it, reincarnated in a different body, but adventuring once more. And so when Bear had the opportunity, he jumped onto the bandwagon, joined Dobby's crew, and is now just so happy to be adventuring alongside his childhood hero.
It is pretty cool to meet your heroes, and when your heroes are as accurate to the legends as Dobby, it's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Dobby, Andrew, who's Dobby?
Hey guys, I'm Andrew. I'm playing Dobby. Dobby is a wizard. His race this time, it's changed too many times to count by now. It's just he can't find a body that seems to want to stay alive.
Yep.
But this time he's a hobgoblin, which kind of fits his grumpy old man nature. He's been around the block a few times, so he doesn't like putting up with a whole lot. Likes to get straight down to the point. But this time around, he's an abjuration wizard, so he'll be doing his best to help his allies out as much as he can versus blasting people away with fireballs.
Yep. And it's funny you say that. You have played Dobby in a few incarnations on the channel. Obviously, it's the Avernus one. Last season, Supernatural 20, you were the elf.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're the hobgoblin. And you played on a Candlekeep mysteries, at least one or two of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, so there was maybe, I think, a different school of magic at that time. So
Yeah.
there's so many Dobbies.
Yeah, 3 or 4 races, all a bunch of different schools.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully this one sticks and you don't die. That'd be good, right?
Yeah, not dying would be good.
We'll see. We'll see. No promises. So Supernatural 20, for those of you who are catching this for the first time, Supernatural 20, the idea, the concept behind this was to have a campaign, a horror-themed campaign, because I love the spookiness. I love the horror-themed stuff. But to have it so that every single episode is almost like a contained story, almost like you're watching a movie and it's done, right? But the characters are going to continue on, so it's very similar, I guess, in a way, a bit of an anthology series, but the characters stay the same, and there is some sort of an overarching plot, but it's more of a, like I said, it's kind of something, a loose glue that ties everything together, and that's really it. So you don't need to know exactly what happened in the previous episode to understand this episode. And that was really the goal that I wanted to establish here. I think if you do watch the entire series, it gives you a bit more depth and insight into the characters, but each individual story is contained and you can watch them at your leisure. So today's adventure, again, this is episode 2 of season 2, is the Snow Stalkers. This is an adventure by the Arcane Library. We've run a few of the Arcane Library adventures before. Kelsey, who writes these, she's incredible. I left a link down to the Arcane Library down below. Not sponsored or anything like that. I just really love her work. So check that out. You can check out the link to our website, which has all of her materials that she published, and you can purchase them, I think, directly through that website. And a couple other a couple of other links down below for things that I use, like Tabletop Audio. The tokens are from Printable Heroes. So check all the things out, support these other independent creators. And if you like my channel, subscribe and hit the like button to this one. So let's get started. Bit of a recap from the last one we did was you went to summer camp and it was winter. And now it's summer and we're going into the snowy atmosphere. So we got a lot going on. We got it mixed up, really. But it's all good because I think story-wise this makes even better sense. You went to summer camp last time, Camp Clearwater. You had individual first-level characters that you played separately from your main characters. And then eventually, one by one, you were picked off by the killer. That was a DM Dave adventure. We ran through summer camp and we made a lot of good friends, and we discovered something very strange. In the last one, there was some sort of vessel, a ship that had crash landed. It fell out of the sky many years ago and was being stored underneath the lake in some sort of cavern this cult had kind of hid it away there. And this kind of rang a bell when you saw it. It really jogged your memory because in season 1, very early on, you actually went to the north, the frigid north of Icewind Dale, to explore and investigate another type of item or object that fell from the sky. Although you didn't necessarily find anything, you ended up getting into some trouble of your own while you're in Dugan's Hole. That was the episode 3 when the dogs start barking. But you didn't find anything interesting there, and honestly, all the harrowing events that happened, you just basically headed back home after a brief survey. But now, hearing that there might have been some object falling out of the sky, I think it might warrant a trip back up north to see if you can actually find that object that fell. And that's where we start our adventure. You all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Just going to get the music going here. Here we go. All right, so you're headed up north to Icewind Dale. However, the Spine of the World Mountains are the large mountain range that prevents easy access to those 10 towns. You've crossed the Spine of the World before when you were headed to Dugan's Hole last time. So the route isn't unfamiliar, although it's been a minute. You don't have a guide this time because the 4 of you had already been there, and you are now much more experienced adventurers. You are riding along on axebeaks. They're like wintry bird-like creatures that can easily traverse through the snow. Your guild has supplied them so that you can do this job rather quickly. You're not sure what fruit this will bear, but you're headed north through the frigid cold. You also have a few of those items that you had last time you went north, like cold weather clothing. You have access to snowshoes, to ice spikes in case you needed to go across some frozen lakes. And although the wind is always treacherous here, it's actually not as cold as you remember it. Maybe perhaps you're more prepared, maybe because the weather has been cooperating. But you've been looking at the sky, and within the next day or two, you might be hit by some sort of snowfall. Hopefully, it doesn't turn into a blizzard. So far, though, the journey has been as best as you could hope for. Now, you are hiking through an area you're headed towards an area called the Frostfall Pass. The Frostfall Pass is the kind of the middle point of the mountain range, and once you get past this area, the Frostfall Pass, it's smooth sailing to get to Icewind Dale. So once you really get to this pass, you should be in the clear. You encounter a wide river to the east, and it's covered in chunks of frozen, fast-moving ice. You can see that there's a 60-foot tall waterfall that feeds into the river, and it is still moving. You can also see a second waterfall careening over the mountainside. You can see snow has collected in the scattered trees and bushes, and everything seems relatively quiet in this little valley, except you can hear some sort of snorting coming from the trees, the tree line, the brush that is right at the edge of the river. I'm going to place you on a map and switch our view so you can see this. All right. Let me know if you can see the map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
See it.
Good. You can see, do you see this? Yeah. Place yourselves on this side of the map right here.
So are we supposed to be able to see the entire map?
Yep, you are. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Place yourselves, yep, on the eastern side of the map. Good. All right. And as I mentioned, you heard some sort of snorting or moving towards the bushes near the ice river. And as you get closer, once you get to about, we'll say 50 feet away, and you get over this little ridge, you can see that there's an owl bear. And it is facing the river. It's not looking towards you, although it is very clear that it's an owl bear because of its size and its features that you can see. It's got the feathers as well as the bear-like body. But you don't see its face yet. It looks like it's facing the river. Maybe it is getting a drink or something. Let's see, where did the rest of your tokens go? Am I missing some tokens here?
Yeah, I don't see my token on the map.
I can bring yours in.
I think Dobby
Yes,
is on
if
the
you can
northwest
remind
bank.
I see Dobby. Yep, I'll bring you over here. And Hockey, you want Hockey out or no?
Of course.
Andrew,
if you
you
wouldn't
do?
mind. Yeah.
Okay, put Hockey out. And Brock, I'll put you out here too.
Thank you.
You know I can't go anywhere without hockey.
Of course not. So once you get over that little ridge, you can see that there is an owlbear facing the river, and it's snorting. And you see it's actually like raising up its front paws and kind of like brushing it against its face. Although it's turned from you, you can tell that it is clearly hitting itself. Not hard, just rubbing its forearms up against its face.
Do we know if that's like usual owl bear activity, if it's cleaning itself, or
Give me a
is that
nature
normal
check.
for it?
Give me a nature check.
$17.
It's possible that it could be cleaning itself, but honestly, the persistence of it, it looks a little distressed. I don't think this is cleaning. You don't know
Does
the
it-
cause. The nature check won't tell you
Yeah.
what it's doing, but it's nothing that you've studied.
It's not like it hasn't smelled us yet or sensed. It's not reacting to us.
Correct. Which is weird because you know owlbears have a keen sense of smell.
Maybe we
I'd
should
like-
just maybe we should just sorry, Michelle.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say I'd like to circle around to like the left, so in the westward direction, and try to see if I can get a view of what the owl bear is doing,
Sure.
without kind of having it notice me. So maybe come around to like here, peer around from behind the trees.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, could
Give me
you
a
send
perception.
Walkie up to like get an aerial view, maybe see what's going on with it?
I think we should try and get away from it so it doesn't, get the wrong idea.
It hasn't seen us yet. Maybe we should observe it for like another 30 seconds or something, see what's going on here.
I'll send. Can I send Hockey and see if maybe there's something on its face that's trying to rub off?
You could send Hockey up and around, yeah. Michelle, give me a perception check.
Sure.
Maybe like from up on the tree
Sure.
here.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I clicked advantage by accident.
It's
Oh,
all good. We'll take the first roll, which is either roll is not good.
a
That's
3.
a 3. Jeez. Okay, so no. Bear, you do see snow, and you do see an owl bear.
Okay.
All right.
Guys, it's an owl bear.
Nice.
I look very pleased with myself and I come back to the group.
Hockey can make a perception check from his higher vantage point. Does he get advantage on perception checks that use sight?
He
that's
gets
his-
advantage on passive perception. I'm not sure if that would.
I think he gets advantage on his perception checks that rely on sight.
Okay,
Eyes of a hawk.
would be a 17.
Okay. Hockey sees this owl bear and he'll report. It looks like he's injured. It looks like his fur and his face is covered with blood. And he'll also tell you telepathically that he also senses creatures up by the waterfall. They look like some sort of ape. They're blending in really well, but he can see them.
I'm gonna relay that to the group. That it looks like the owl bear is hurt, and the creatures nearby that might have done this.
Does he think these creatures see us?
Doesn't
He
look
doesn't.
like it.
He doesn't
Okay.
know. Yeah.
They're not moving aggressively.
Nope.
Is
they're
there
kind
any
of-
way we can? Do we have to cross this river? Can we circle around some other
do.
area?
You do need to cross it. It'll be the most efficient way.
Okay.
Otherwise, the river runs for quite some time. It's not frozen at this time of year, so
What do you guys want to do?
Maybe we could find the most narrow place and see if there's any way across.
So I was thinking.
Do you think that if we tried to help the owl bear, like if we tried to mend its wounds, do you think it would become an ally to us?
I was
A
wondering.
friend?
by the way, there's the owl bear.
That's
It's
that don't look friendly.
It's technically a snowy owl bear, so it looks a little different than the token here.
It's a Yeti.
As much as cute as it is, I mean, I am terrible with animals, so I will not make that call.
I want to.
I mean,
help
do we
it.
know enough about owl bears that are they? If we were to help it,
They're very aggressive.
yeah. So I was thinking
Okay.
maybe we should let the scene play out and see what happens.
Well, I'm gonna have Hawkeye keep an eye on those other
Yeah,
weird
definitely.
creatures while we look for a way across.
Yeah, we definitely need to get across this river. So, which way should we look?
Can we hop across the ice?
It's
You
moving
could.
pretty fast.
It is moving fast, but you could.
Do we know how
You
deep?
like-
How deep's the water? Do we think?
Give me a survival check.
$17.
Looks like it's about 15 feet deep, you would estimate.
Okay.
The creatures on the waterfall area, they start to... can you see them? I'm not sure if you can view them yet. The tokens? Right here?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yep. Yep,
Okay. They did blend in. You probably didn't even notice them, huh?
there's-
Look at that. So yeah, those ape-like creatures, you can see that they're starting to pick up rather large stones, maybe the size of like a softball, and they look like they're beginning to hurl them down towards you.
Oh, it's
Well, I
friendly
guess-
welcome.
Hockey,
Right.
who's keeping an eye on them, will tell you that, Dobby.
I guess they see us now.
Yep.
Keep a lookout. Watch your heads.
Do we recognize these things?
There's snow apes,
Okay.
white-haired snow apes. They blend in pretty well, but Hockey pointed them out to you.
So I assume they're very aggressive too, territorial, or
Not necessarily. They probably don't want to come down and fight you, but they're
Yeah.
happy to throw stuff at you.
of course.
So I'm gonna make a round of checks here and see if they hit anybody.
Great.
It's just a rock, right?
Oh no,
It's just a rock.
never just a rock.
Let's see here. Okay. It looks like who's in front here? Brock and Dobby.
Yep.
Brock, what's your armor class?
Give me a second. My armor class is 18.
So they're gonna hit you with a rock. And Dobby, what's your armor class?
13.
13. So Brock, you're only gonna take 3 points of damage, and Dobby, you're gonna get hit. What do you want to do? You'll use a reaction or something? I know you have the options to.
Yeah, I don't have mage armor up yet, so I'll probably pass on that.
Okay, you're
See
gonna
what
get hit,
happens.
and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as a rock hits you in the face, and
In the
one rock.
face.
Yep. And then one rock will pelt the owl bear. The owl bear then turns around in almost instinctual defense. And you can see that the owl bear has its eyes gouged out. And that's the blood that's smearing its face. It's going to use its best ability to charge into the fray and attack, but it looks disoriented. Let's roll for initiative.
Oh my gosh. Before, do I have time to do like a Dobby no and then like leap in front of Dobby?
Do you have any sort of reaction that would do that, or any other than just you want
Pure
to
conviction and love for Dobby?
give me a dexterity saving throw? If you pass the hit roll, which was let's see, 18. Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. You
Nope.
try. You do say Dobby and you reach out, but the rock hits him still.
Okay. Sounds good.
Dobby, your face is bruised and bloodied.
Ouch.
Already?
Yep. Let's roll initiative, everybody. Tell me what you get.
Don't forget to click your token first.
If you don't, that's okay. Okay, so we got Bear at 14, Dobby at 10. Anybody else here? We got
13.
Gotcha, okay. Let's see if I can add you here.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God.
Steve Yagnir. And I don't want Azula. How did Azula get?
I thought I rolled. That's weird.
You did.
Oh,
And
so I rolled
then,
again.
Okay. I don't want Azula. Alright, what'd you get, Steve? A 10?
The first time or the second time?
Your first time.
11.
11, gotcha. And Steph, what'd you get?
13.
Okay, good. Alright, so we've got Bear, Brock, Dobby, and Yagnir, and then Dobby. Perfect. Okay, let's begin. Let's see, and what did the owl bear get? Oh, the owl bear is gonna go first. The owl bear is gonna go first. Never mind. So this creature, it is blinded. It reaches out as it takes a few steps forward, sniffing the air, and tries its very best to locate the nearest enemy, which I guess is... Who is that in front there? Is that Michelle?
Would be me. Brock.
No, it's right. It's Brock, yeah. So, Brock, you're going to be the first contact here.
Okay.
Let's give you a beak attack. It's going to have disadvantage because it's blind, so it's going to take the 8 instead of the 22. And then it's going to go with its claws as well. And that one's going to hit either way, I believe. Your armor class is 18?
Yes.
Okay, 21 is going to hit you.
That would
For
hit me.
a total of 12 slashing from the claw.
Oh, that's rough.
And it charged at you. I have to move its token. Okay. And then we go to Bear. You're up.
Okay. So now I will say, Dobby no! And I'd like to leap forward and try to like push Dobby back and take his place. So like
You can do that with an athletics check. It would be your action though to move him.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's worth it. That's what Bear would do. So
Okay.
athletics check. Here we go. And a 23.
I don't think you're going to oppose this, are you, Dobby?
Oh,
So I imagine, Bear, you'd probably run. Yeah, you'd run. Sorry, I moved your token. You can move it. But you'd run like straight at him and push him diagonally down
Yes, exactly.
and off the cliff and fall down into the pit.
wait a minute.
Nice.
I'm very strong in the moment, but also very careful.
I'm
So I
assuming that's what you
precisely-
want to do.
Yes. Gonna steel myself for an attack and place myself firmly between the owl bear and Dobby, and I'm looking defiantly into the owl bear's eyes, like, just
Yeah.
try me.
I would say that since you you do have a second attack, since a shove is part of the attack action, you can take one attack if you'd like to.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Then I will use my Battle Axe. And let's do one of these. A 13 to hit.
You got it.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Okay. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm not raging. I apologize. So don't try to
just
shoot, but 13 damage.
Just 13. Gotcha. Okay.
13 slashing.
Excellent. And that's your turn, Bear, right?
Yes, it is.
Brock is up.
Okay. As much as I generally like to leave nature alone, this guy is not going to survive on his own. So I take out my longsword, and he's right in front of me to just hit him.
Gotcha.
Ooh, it's not great. It's 16.
That'll connect.
Okay, great.
You know what? I messed one thing up too. Bear, you can, if you want to try. Well, no, you should. Both of you. It's blinded, so you get advantage attacks against it. So you can roll again, Bear, and if you get a 20, it'll be a crit. If the damage is better, we'll take that.
Sweet.
And Steph, you can also go for that as well.
Okay.
Very much not a crit for me.
Okay. And same for Steph.
Nope, same for me. Yeah.
You said, did you do damage yet on your?
Not
longsword?
yet. Give me I'm a little slow here. Why is it not doing my damage? Oh, sorry.
Should be just clicking on the longsword in the chat.
Oh, in the chat. Sorry, it's been a minute. There we go.
It has been.
Ooh, I got a crit on that one though, at least. So that's 13 damage on him.
Hello.
So, and I think that's kind of what I got for my first one, as I see how it's going. So.
Yeah. So second attack.
Oh yeah, I've got 2 weapon fighting, huh?
You just have, I believe you have 2 attacks. You're a fighter, level 6, right?
Okay, then I go again.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's good.
17 though.
We'll take that 17.
And
Oh
then-
my god.
Wow.
I'm really trying to put this owl bear out of its poor
You really are.
Owl
Do
bear.
you want to make your bonus attack as well for your offhand?
No, I'm good. I think this was quite a bit, and I'm gonna save that up for one of these apes that hit me in the freaking face. So.
Speaking of the apes, they're gonna all throw a rock at you all. Let's see if they hit.
I have cover behind the owl bear.
Yeah, I would say so actually. Yeah, and I'd say that Yagnir, if you have you'd have cover 2.
Mhm.
Yeah, at this point, between the
think
tree and the
everybody's
owlbear,
covered.
sure. We'll give it to each of you. We'll go in order, left to right. So we've got a crit on Steph. So your cover's not going to help you. Wow, and geez, so you have +2 to your AC, everybody. So tell me what your ACs are.
I have a 20.
20?
I mean,
Michelle?
I think you critted, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, Michelle, with a +2
I
to your
also
AC.
have a 20. with
Wow,
+2.
Steve.
I'll be a 17 with the +2.
Wow, and Dobby.
15.
Okay, you're all gonna get hit except Dobby.
Yeah.
Wow. Ouch.
So, wow, my goodness. Steph, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Michelle, you take 3. Steve, you take 5.
Okay.
These are some
Um,
accurate monkeys with rocks.
These monkeys are on fire right now. The Mets need to sign them pronto.
I know. Let's get those monkeys, man.
All right, so now we go to the next in the order. It's Yagnir and then Dobby.
So hold on a second. Okay, so as I see the small statured yet very brave bear running up to this hideous beast, I'm like, so I'll throw Shield of Faith on Bear to increase the armor class by 2.
Okay, so
Thank
Bear, you are protected even more. 22 from these rocks and 20 from the owlbear. All
Let's
right.
go.
Can I do something bonus wise or?
Yeah, do you have a bonus action? Something you want to do?
Can I cast Sacred Flame on the apes?
Is that a bonus action?
Where would I see that on my character sheet?
It would be in the spell.
Let's see.
It says a targeted range. No, it is casting time 1 action, so you cannot do that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that. Yeah, I don't have anything that'll.
Okay, we'll
throw
come
it
back
down.
to you around. Dobby, what do you got?
I'm gonna hurl a fire bolt at this owl here.
Mm.
See if I can
But
fend him
Steve,
off.
can I pause you for a second? I actually just looked at Shield of Faith is a bonus action, and Sacred Flame is a cantrip. So technically, you could do them just in the reverse order.
Reverse
Sacred
order.
Flame-
Okay, so
well,
let
not
me,
reverse order, but because
All
one
right.
is a
Yeah,
cantrip,
Sacred Flame is a
it's
cantrip. So let me blast one of those. Actually, you know what? Let me attack the owl bear. Maybe get that out of the way.
Sure, go for it. So you need to. I need to give you a saving throw. Let's see here. It's gonna fail. Roll your damage.
That's 2d8 at my level.
Gotcha. Go for it.
What do we have here?
Oh.
I
3.
can't see my dice. I see a 2 and.
It's only a 3 in total.
Two and a one.
All right. Well then, so I'll do that, and then I'll cast Shield of Faith on Bear, and then
Gotcha.
I'll duck behind the trees.
Go ahead, Dobby.
All right. So advantage, right, on this owl?
Yeah, it's not doing well.
All right. So 17 to hit
With advantage?
and 6 damage.
What about your advantage?
Yeah, that was with advantage.
Oh, really? I only see one roll.
I rolled it before Steve earlier. Before
Oh,
we went
gotcha.
back.
Okay.
I got a 15
Shield.
first and then a 17.
Yep. So, Dobby, you hit this owl bear, and it already looked wounded, and this last bit of fire damage is what puts it down. It was about to raise its paws again and swipe wildly, but it slumps down into a husk in the snow.
Poor fellow.
Glorious.
It lets out its last breath.
I'll warm my hands by its burning body.
Wow. Still ruthless, Dobby.
You should do a Tauntaun special on it, so it can really get warm.
I pat it on the head. Sorry, big guy.
What are these apes doing?
The
Yeah,
apes see that you.
I turn my attention to the apes to try to see how to get up there, throw things at them.
Yeah, the apes see that you slayed the owl bear, so they look at each other and they kind of hightail it out of there. They climb up over the waterfall cliff and head out of sight.
Well, Bear has like
I do-
20 AC now, so I suggest you charge and get those apes
That's
Are we
probably not
still-
even.
before they bring back their friends to really pummel us.
Is that the way we were going, or is that the opposite way?
It's kind of the opposite way. You're going
Yeah.
west, and they're headed like northeast.
Mm. All right.
Uh,
Now
I
we
guess
got
we'll leave
Brown.
them alone for now. But anyone who even looks like a stupid ape is getting pummeled.
That's it, man. They're done.
Yeah. So
Now we have to cross this river.
Yeah.
How do y'all think we should cross it?
Hmm.
I guess there's enough ice to try to jump across it, even though it's 15 feet deep. I think it looks like there's some rocks on the other side.
I have Misty Step, but that's only enough for me. Not everybody.
There's like these rocks. Maybe we can draw some or like rope around them,
mm,
and at
Like
least
a-
have.
That's what I was thinking.
Can Hockey carry one end of the rope?
Yeah. And maybe. Do we
You
have
have a
any
grappling-
Do we have any grappling hooks that we can tie to the rope, and Hawkeye can fly it over and try to like attach it to something, like a tree root or something on the other side?
Was that part of our ice picks for the ice?
yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Mhm.
Could we attach the ice pick to the rope?
No, I'm saying you probably would have a grappling hook in your
Okay.
your explorer's pack or something like that.
So if we attach a grappling hook to the rope, does Hawkeye have the strength to lift it and fly over? And
Yeah,
try
I
to
think-
drop it, like so it hooks onto a tree on the other side.
Yeah, I think that your familiar can carry something like that. I mean, it's not a lot of weight. I could imagine a bird doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if we do it to those rocks there, and then there's another set of like rocks and a tree here, and if we do a line across it,
Yep.
it gives us something to hold on to while we jump across.
Good idea.
I like
Yeah,
that.
so we'll just hold on to it as we go across.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's
Mhm.
giving up their grappling hook right now?
I will.
I can
Doesn't
give up
matter,
mine.
but okay.
I'll give up mine.
All right. Hawkeye will secure it in between some heavy rocks on the other side, and you'll tie it to the tree or the rocks on your side, and create a little bridge to kind of hold yourself and climb across. I think this will be a simple athletics check, since you have the rope and you are, you have a little bit of a fail-safe here. I'll give you advantage on the roll. It's going to be an athletics check of, we'll say, 12. If you pass the check with advantage, of course, you'll get the other side with no complications. Depending on how bad you fail, there may be some complications.
Miss-
Oops, sorry. I did it.
You passed it again. What's the highest number you got, everybody?
14.
18.
21.
Mine's a 20.
Maybe before we actually do this, we should also tie additional rope around ourselves, so if one person goes down, we can hang on to that rope and pull them up.
So they can all get pulled in with you.
Nah.
You could do that. Yeah, you could do that. It's fine. And you'll make it
Okay.
across because all of you made the checks. So you get to the other side and you leave the owl bear, to nature on the opposite end. But you give one last look, and that sight, when it turned around for the first time, really startled you. Strange that the eyes were gouged out and it was just roaming around. I'm sure it's nothing.
Did it gouge its own eyes out, or they were already gouged out? I mean,
Well, if you want to inspect the body, you'd have to cross your river again.
yeah.
Maybe
Good,
Rocky can go look.
Hockey.
Okay.
Hockey's the man.
Oh, man.
The main protagonist, Hockey.
Yes. Hockey and friends.
All right, Hockey, go take a look.
Yeah, I'm going to say, though, that Hockey cannot make a medicine check. It can just tell you what it sees, but if you want to use the vision, if you want to go into that trance and you can see through its eyes, you can make a medicine check.
All right, I'll try that. A 5.
It does not have eyes, and you believe that they have been removed. Violently.
Violently?
Yeah, it looks like they were ripped out, gouged out. Based on the blood splatter and stuff like that, but you don't know how or what did it.
I mean, it wasn't like we could see the body from here. It wasn't frothing at the mouth like it was rabid. It was going crazy.
It didn't appear that way, although it was frantic, but it's mostly because I think it was blind and it was scared.
Okay. Well,
All right, we're gonna head over to the west, correct?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna take us off the Roll20 screen for now because we don't need Roll20. This is Dungeons and Dragons. You can use your mind. Now, after 2 more hours of trekking through the narrow ledge on the mountain face, the path begins to widen into switchbacks that lead up to Frostfall Pass. You can sense you're close because you have familiarity with this region. But the snow and wind are beginning to pick up. Too good to be true to have calm weather the entire way to Icewind Dale, right? The snow begins to fall stronger. And over the next, like I said, 2 hours or so, it picks up and visibility is getting diminished. I'd say you have about 30 feet of vision at this point.
I think we should still have the rope tied around one another in case a blizzard picks up and somebody gets buried.
Sure. Sounds fair. You want to
Yep,
keep that up, everybody?
Sounds good.
Okay.
I like that idea. Should we
Up
consider
ahead.
stopping and waiting a storm out?
What time is it? Is it day, night?
I guess this has to happen after my Icewind Dale campaign finished, so it's not eternal twilight right now. Yeah, it's daytime. Sure. Oriel the Frost Maiden has no more control over this region. Spoiler
And you
alert.
said we had like 30 feet.
30 feet of visibility because of the
sight
snow.
visibility.
Yeah, but it
getting-
is daytime. We'll say it's like, 3 in the
Okay.
afternoon or so.
Does it appear to be getting worse, or is it just staying the same? Or
It looks like it's getting worse. You feel like if you can get to Frostfall Pass, you might be able to set up camp there. It's level. It's
Okay.
a good area. So if it's not much further. Maybe if you can go for another hour or so, you'd be there.
come on, guys, carry on.
Carry on. You will. You head forward through the path, and you can see there's a tree just outside of your vision. But you can see it's a pretty large tree off the side of the path. And as you get closer, and once you get to about 30 feet, you can see a body in a red cloak dangling. It's tied from a rope to that tree. You can see the body spinning slowly in the wind.
Go ahead and cast Mage Armor on myself. This is the second weird thing we've came across.
Yeah.
How far away is it from us?
I'd say it's about just at the edge of your vision, 30 feet or so.
Walkie, check it out.
We're abusing this poor guy.
He's going to demand a pay raise.
Yeah. All right, Hulky, what do you see?
Hockey sees. How close do you want to get to it?
As close as it takes to get a clear line of sight.
Give me a perception check with advantage.
I'm 19.
It doesn't look like a human. It looks like it's actually a skinned, legless deer carcass that has a robe draped over it. The robe has an insignia on the pocket that looks like a red dragon.
Aimed by its head.
Yes. And it has no legs.
That's creepy.
Okay.
I would like to go up to the robe and just.
Oh, I want to let
Oh.
you know, Michelle, so you can know. It is very within reach. It's only hanging maybe 3 or 4 feet. Its feet are like 3 or 4 feet off the ground. Well, its bottom. There are no feet.
Right.
So, yes,
Okay.
approach.
Yeah. So I want to like gently tug the robe to see if it'll fall off. So I can like keep the robe.
It looks like it is like buttoned, but if you were to rip it or unbutton it, it would fall off.
Okay, cool. I'd like to do that and just kind of
Yep.
take it off and then bundle it up and store it somewhere.
Sure.
Well,
And it releases this smell. Obviously, it still is kind of decomposing meat, but it's because of the cold air, it's kind of preserving it. Michelle, though, unfortunately, as you're kind of struggling with the coat and moving the body to try to position it, you take a odd step. You land on something metallic, and a bear trap. Literally, this could not have happened to a better person. A bear trap closes up from under you on your leg. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. Dex
Just call out your
saving
number here.
throw.
Dodge it.
22.
Wow. Okay. So you are actually, you're able to take some lessen the damage and get yourself free of the trap, but it does seems to hit you and takes a chunk out of your leg. It actually does quite a bit of damage here. Jeez. Let me roll it for you.
Okay.
Wow, it's a lot of damage.
Oh my god.
It does 22 damage, and you half that, so 11.
Okay, cool. I guess, yeah, I'm just a little gnome, so I don't have much leg to take chunks out of. So even the littlest chunk would do a lot.
Ouch.
Yep. And it rips through your flesh and the cold weather clothing and comes together with a loud clang that echoes through the pass.
I go to scream, but I know I have to stay quiet, so it's more like a.
Do we all see this happen, or
Yeah, you see it happen, yeah.
is the bear trap still on his leg?
No, Bear has successfully escaped it, but it didn't get away free and clear. You stepped right on it, so...
Right.
Yeah.
I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, you rush up and cast Cure Wounds. Roll your D8. Or what level do you want to cast it at?
How high can
First?
I go?
Well, I think you have access to what, third level spells?
Yes.
So you could upcast it, but I don't know if that's what you want to do. Spend your higher level spells right now.
You took 11 points of damage,
Yes.
and it's, what was it, 1d8, I believe?
Yeah, you're going to get 1d8 plus your wisdom.
Okay. Yeah, let me do 1d8.
Okay.
Can't see what I wrote.
I see a 4.
Ooh, and my wisdom is...
Plus 3, no? I believe.
Trying to get my character sheet up here. Oh, where is he? Sorry.
Do I recognize the dragon symbol on the cloak?
Give me a history check.
2, actually, so...
Okay, so
So plus
you heal
6.
6.
Thank you.
There
And
you
then as my leg mends up, I say, "Ah, thank you. And I wipe away a tear and I say, anyway, I got this robe. And I show them the dragon insignia.
I'll
Do we
examine it.
recognize that? The sigil?
I got a 19 for that check.
A 19, you say?
Yeah.
You can recognize the symbol as the Red Drakes. They're a adventuring group, I guess you'd say, yeah, famed adventuring group. They explore treacherous areas. They deliver goods. That's kind of what they do. They deliver goods to places that are hard to reach. They've definitely made passes up to... gone through this pass to Icewind Dale before. They've probably gone to the 10 towns and delivered, necessary items, medicine, things like that. So it makes sense that they're here. With the 19, that's a pretty good roll. You would know also that the leader of the Red Drakes... Sorry, the Red Drakes, you know 4 of the adventurers. You've heard of them at least. Maybe you don't know them all, but Talia, who seems to be their resident mage, that's probably the one you recognize the most because of either maybe your studies or the fact that she's a mage herself, that's kind of stuck in your head. Brugga, a half-orc warrior of some sort. Probably don't remember Brugga as much. Kind of like Brock. You don't remember Brock. Who's Brock? And Eovis, a common thief you've heard. But the leader would be Garland, a red dragonborn, probably some sort of a nature priest. That's what you've heard about them.
So do we think they left the roll with the deer hanging from here as like a sign? How would I put it? Not signpost, but just like say, okay, the trail begins here, or maybe it's marking their territory, or
Probably not territory, but could it be a sign of some sort?
that's what I'm thinking, like some type of a message.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. 19.
Maybe it is some sort of a call for help or a warning.
Well, is there like a path around here, or
There is. You're following the path, yeah.
okay?
This is it's not commonly traversed because not many people go to Icewind Dale, but it is definitely the way to go, the best way to go, and these are traveling experts. So for them to leave some sort of a sign like this would probably lead you to believe that there's something foul here, something has gone wrong, whether it's
Yeah.
to warn you or to seek help. It doesn't seem like it's a good sign.
What do we know like about their character? Like, are these decent adventurers, or are they bad guys, or
Dobby knew that they had a good reputation as they travel and transport goods to places that are
Okay.
far out of reach from the normal cluster of civilization.
Is that a known sign? Leaving a deer
It is
hanging,
not.
like,
Not that
with
you've
no
heard of.
legs or anything like that? No.
Not that you've heard of, no.
this might be some type of a warning?
Yeah, it's kind of
Something is
weird.
amiss. All right, we shall keep our guard up.
Okay.
Is there anything else in that area? Any other?
No, everything is
traps
snowy
or-
and hard to see, and no other traps, no. You can be careful with your step and look around, and it seems to be a single bear trap.
I think we should just keep on going and try to get to where we can get our shelter built before this storm gets even worse.
The storm is getting worse, yes, and
Yeah.
as you decide to move along the pass, in the very distant, from a very distant location, it's almost inaudible. You hear a distant, guttural howl, clearly from behind you, but it is hard to tell how far away it actually is.
Did it sound human?
Too hard to tell,
Okay.
but a howl. So, unless it's a
Behind
person
us?
Like a wolf?
from behind you, but hard to tell what animal.
Okay.
And hard to tell how far. It was very faint. The snow also probably deadened the sound.
It
Just
could be.
did it sound like it's coming from one creature, or there were multiples, or
One
okay?
howl.
Could be getting hunted.
I think definitely keep going.
You continue on switchback paths that take about an hour to climb, and then it opens up. A familiar sight again. Frostfall Pass, a snowy valley set between two looming peaks. I'm actually going to switch over to Roll20 because I do have some art to share, and I'm going to put up the Roll20 for our viewers too. So we're just back at the old map, but ignore the map for now. Let's see here. Here we go. Frostfall Pass. This will be the best place to camp because it's got some natural shelter from the you could set up near one of the walls of the valley and
Yeah.
get some natural shelter, as well as it's more level and probably easy to set up a campsite. So as you get to this Frostfall Pass, this snowy valley, biting gusts of ice are howling through this area. You do notice as you continue to traverse that there is a dark tent that stands behind a low shelf of rocks. You can see the door of the tent flapping open in the wind.
Any activity?
As you approach it, and again, visibility's kind of scarce here because maybe the snow might come down in big drifts and then clear up for a bit, back in drifts. Anytime you've been able to really get a good eye on the tent, you see no activity. But you need to set up camp because it's getting dark, and
Is there
perhaps
any
there are
way-
people there.
Yeah, we should. I think we should definitely check that out before we
Yeah,
settle down and let our guards down.
exactly.
Yeah, let's quick check it out. Because if it's an abandoned camp, it may be the best place to camp as well.
Well, is this the tent? Is this in the open, or is it like
It's nestled between two looming peaks, so giving a little bit of reprieve from the elements.
Okay, so that's where I was thinking we should set up. You know, by the base of these peaks, and maybe like behind one of the smaller little hill ranges here, so it would give us a break from the wind and everything and the snow. Maybe could brace us from that.
Sure.
But this is already set up. Maybe we could just like, if everything's cool, we could just set it up right here.
Roommates.
Exactly.
You head over to the tent, and as you approach, you can see that there is a partially covered body lying beside the tent. It's clear as you approach. There's no surprise. You can see just a lump that's collecting snow, and when you get close enough, you can see a body. It is a human man dressed in black leathers, as well as his cold weather clothing.
Does it look like one of our friends from the Red Drakes?
Give me a medicine check, or actually, give me a perception check, I guess, first. But if you want to look at his body, or if anybody wants to do a medicine check, you can.
I'm terrible with medicine, but I can at least do perception usually. What did I roll? 22 perception.
Yeah, you see his body slump down. You turn him over, and you can look at him, and you can see that he looks fine. I mean, he's dead, but he doesn't look like very much injured. But you start to do a quick inspection of the body, make sure everything is, as it seems. Like feel like there's been some trickery already. The only injury that he has sustained is that his tongue and his teeth are all missing. You open up his jaw and you could see nothing there.
No other wounds.
That's gross.
No other wounds on any part of his body.
Nope. He is perfectly unharmed, but dead.
So we think. So he obviously he died of exposure.
It's very possible, yeah.
Okay.
So
Is
the
he wearing
owl.
does he have any sigils on his like black leather anywhere, or?
Yeah, he's got the same sigil of the red drakes, the red dragon stitched into his cold weather clothes.
Well, the good news is, since he doesn't have any teeth or a tongue, he can't come back as a zombie because he can't bite us. So that's the good news.
Get scratches.
I mean, the bad news is
you
he
dumb
is
us.
dead.
He is dead.
So he's missing a mouth, and the owl was missing eyes.
And the deer was missing legs.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Somebody's making a Frankenstein creature.
Yeah.
Who?
What? All right. What's in the tent?
The tent, bedrolls, and travel bags. They are tossed around inside, but there isn't any blood or damage or anything like that. You can see all their climbing gear and cold weather gear still present. There is actually, I think, Steph, you'd get when your perception check, you had a real high roll, right? What'd you get?
I had 22.
Oh, 22. Okay, so you also would have seen this then as you inspect the area. You can see a shallow divot in the snow that leads towards one of the valley's cliffs, just beyond where their tent was set up.
It looks like maybe someone went that way. Is that what the divot looks like? Or like someone was dragged that way?
You'd get that idea. You also see pole-like indentations beside the path that's cleared, the divot.
Okay, so something with poles or pole-like objects moving through the snow.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
there a diary or a logbook in the tent?
Yes, there would be. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Can we
This
open it?
this logbook would be probably the last date would have been 3 nights ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 nights ago. And it's mostly just talking about their more recent trip. They are taking a special package of medicine up to Icewind Dale to the 10 towns. They're headed toward Bryn Shander. And they are setting up for their camp here in the valley. And that's literally the last date, excuse me, the last login, which would have been 3 days ago.
Does it
Nothing
specify
about-
what type of medicine?
No. However, no, it doesn't. It actually calls it the special package in a quotation marks.
Interesting.
Is there any package left behind in the tent?
No. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
No. However, there is no other bodies, and you know that the Red Drakes have a few in their numbers in their group. So there's only one person here, and it's a human. So it could have been Eovis, but the rest of them are not present.
And there's nothing else of interest in the tent that stands out, anything like that?
No, you took a perception check. You got pretty high roll. I think that's everything I see here. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And there's nothing that stands out in the logbook as strange or other than
Completely
the special
normal.
package. Okay.
Completely normal. Everything seems fine, pleasant. They might even
When-
remark about how well the weather has been.
When was the last entry?
3 nights ago.
3 nights ago. Okay.
So something happened between 3 nights ago and now.
Maybe we should set up in a different area, not this area, obviously, since a murder took place, and so we have to set up and we have to take shelter anyway. Just set up shelter within sight of this camp. Maybe somewhere behind some of those little hills, so we can see the camp, but they can't. Somebody coming from that divot can't see us.
Well,
You know what
were the teeth and tongue removed forcefully, like the owl bear?
Give me a medicine check. And just call out your number.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Can I try
Similar to the owl bear, I guess.
Similar? So
You would guess.
one? 14.
They were removed clearly with some force. It would take to pull teeth. There's a. It looks like the face is covered in blood, but most of the area here is bloodless. Snow has freshly fallen, so it's possible that could be
The
covered.
teeth were taken? There
Oh,
are no
yeah.
teeth lying on the ground?
Teeth are removed. You do not see any teeth.
Huh.
You do not see any tongue, but they are gone.
Does the tongue, I mean, the stub of the tongue, does it look like it was sliced off or ripped out forcefully or...
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell that.
Okay. Well, like
It's
I
also
said, I think we should
frozen. It's also
set up
frozen.
I think we should set up shelter away from here where we can keep an eye on the divots and but still stay hidden from it and just see what happens. We got to take shelter anyway. We have to rest eventually.
So do you want to set up camp within the vicinity here?
Within the valley, but not like on top of this one or super close next to this one.
No, we should go behind like one of those low foothills where, like I said, we can keep an eye on this camp and the divots, but they can't. If there something coming up the divot, they can't necessarily see us, or something standing within the middle within this campsite, they can't see us. You know
Right.
what I mean?
So the divot was because you're up in between, like you're up against the valley wall, right?
Uh-huh.
The ridge. So the divot goes around one of the more lengthier, protruding. What did it say here? Peaks. Yeah. So it's not far. The path that the divot made, it's not far, but it does go out of sight around that next kind of jutting out peak.
Well, I have a very original idea.
I have an idea. Let's
Can we
send
send
Hawk.
Hawkeye to go around the divot?
Yeah, you could. By the way, you hear that howl in the distance again. And
Yep.
this time you can hear it a bit clearer. Hard to tell how far away it is. Give me a perception check. We'll do a group perception check here to see what you can discern. And call out your numbers.
16.
16? 7?
11.
Oh, 11.
11 as well.
11. And Steve?
Was perception modifier?
Wisdom? Don't you dare say 11.
Yeah, doing that. Hold on. 15.
Okay, so we got a 15, 16, and two 11s. Here's what you can tell. It does not sound human. In fact, it sounds like some sort of a creature, like an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Except you can't pinpoint what type of animal it might be. It doesn't sound like an owlbear or any of the other creatures you've seen. The apes, the owlbear.
Stupid apes.
But there's also something chilling about it. Sends shivers down your spine. Something unnatural as well. Maybe we would say supernatural.
Clever.
Okay. Okay, so we're setting up camp then? We found a spot where we're setting up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
I-
you see anything around
The Hawkman wants to fly?
Yeah, did you see anything around the turn there?
Yeah, you do. He turns across that peak that juts out of the valley wall, and you can see that there is clearly some sort of a cave that the divot was dragged towards. It's maybe a few hundred feet away from you.
Would the Hawkster be willing to travel back into the direction of the howling to see if he could see anything?
Was the
have-
howling behind us?
The howling's behind you, but the howling would definitely be, it's far enough that you would lose connection to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's only 100 feet, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
So you're going
we
to
don't-
lose connection if it goes to try to go behind you. But you can send him on a mission. He'll come back and...
We want him to be safe too.
Yeah,
or
I'll
not.
keep them handy just in
Yeah.
case. So we don't need to rest for like sleeping purposes, right? So we're just gonna.
I got hit pretty hard.
Yeah,
so-
you
Oh,
got it.
okay.
Do you want to do a short rest or do you want to do a long rest?
Oh wait, I'll
I'm good with just a short rest. I just if we're able to rest, I'd appreciate it.
Well, our short rests are only 15 minutes.
Oh,
By the way, for everyone who wants to see our house rules document, you could see it down below in the link. But yeah, our rests are only 15-minute short rests.
cool. I'm
wanna
gonna
do
roll
it?
some hit dice then.
Okay, roll your hit dice and tell me what hit points you're
I
at.
can give me a minute here.
I'll check in with the chat. It's been a while since I looked. Oh, CJ, welcome.
I'll cast Healing Word on Stephanie.
You can, but do you want to use your spells?
I want
she can use her hit
she's all
dice.
banged up. I'd like to,
No, I used 3 of my hit dice and I'm at full. You're
Okay.
good.
Okay.
All
I
right.
rolled
go.
really well.
Okay. Can I
I'll do
like?
that.
Can I rest just to like pray to my deity to get my spells back? The spell that I used anyway.
I don't think you get spells back on a long rest. Clerics do not. You get your channel divinity back, but I don't think you used your channel divinity in the previous combat.
No.
So you don't need anything from a short rest, because unless you need hit points.
No.
Okay. Then you should be good.
Okay.
I'll get a spell slot back from the.
Yeah, your arcane recovery will give you one spell, or
Well, it gives me a bunch, but I only spend one.
yeah. You only need the one. Yeah. Okay. Anything from you, Michelle? Do you gain anything from your short rest?
Yes, I am back to full HP. Yeah, that's
How
better.
many hit dice? 1?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you rest for the 15 minutes, and Hockey's still, circling. Whatever he can see, He'll keep you alert. He saw the cave just around that, the peak that was jutting out. Like I said, that's the only thing that he sees here. Everything else looks like it is just getting more and more heavy snowfall. So he doesn't see tracks. He doesn't see any creatures approaching. But again, he can't even see you, to be honest. At 100 feet. He can't see you.
I think we should check out those tracks.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe we can sneak attack them.
Well, just so that nothing creeps up behind us while we're moving forward.
Okay.
Sure.
That too.
You follow the tracks, and they lead you to what looks like some sort of a cave. Yeah, small cave tucked inside the rocky cliffs. Do
Okay.
you want to head in?
Can I roll perception before heading in?
Of course.
Cool. Perception. Ooh, not my best. I only got a 10.
It smells in there. It smells like wet dog.
Guys, it smells in there, and I'm half
Smells-
orc, so I know how things smell.
Smells like wet dog.
Smells like wet dog.
I like dogs.
Is it dark?
It is dark. Yes. Do you have a light source?
I have the light cantrip.
Okay. You cast it on your
Yeah, I
staff.
have a dark vision. Do I see anything in there if I look in?
You can. You can see into the... Yeah, I'd say you can see in, and it looks like it is... Yeah, let's do this. So you can see with your dark vision, although it's maybe harder to pick out details because of the nature of your dark vision to be like more black and white, but you can see that there are clearly cracked bones and brown feathers that litter the floor. And Dobby, once you light up your staff or whatever you're going to cast the light cantrip on, you'll see plenty of those bones and feathers as well.
Like
Right.
something has been snacking.
Hmm.
I will dismount my axe beak and kind of pat it. Stay here. Stay outside this cave. And then I'll take a tentative step into the entrance. Wait to see, does anything jump out at me?
No, nothing jumps out at you, but you have very good dark vision, right?
Yeah, I have 60 feet of dark vision as a DPM.
No, I think you have more.
Oh.
I think you have 120 if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh. Oh,
You're,
maybe
like,
it's like
super dark.
60 feet of like high acuity and then 60 more.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, it's very good dark vision. You have this superior dark vision. So here's what you see. At the tail end of the cave, at the end of it, you do see an end to the cave.
Okay.
You see a body lying prone beneath a tattered red cloak.
Okay. Guys, I think there's someone over there. I don't know if they're alive or not, but it looks like they're wearing one of these. And I hold up the robe that I got from the deer's body. I think they might be wearing a matching robe.
You guys, maybe we should go in and check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's someone we can help, let's try.
All right, and I'll start picking my way forward, trying to not like send any of the bones clattering and trying to stay quiet.
Are these human bones, animal bones, or a mixture of both? Or...
We'll have to inspect them so you to be able to determine that, maybe a nature or survival check. But let me just move your tokens onto the map, and then
Can I leave Hawkeye at the entrance of the cave?
You could, yeah,
Just to keep an eye out.
good idea. Probably, actually, a great idea with something behind you. I'm just gonna put Brock and Bear at the front, Yagnir and Dobby behind, and then I'll switch the map here so you can see. Let me know if you can see your token now, and then I'll switch it over for the viewers.
The bee boys are leading the way.
Is it just loading for you right now? Because it's loading for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still loading. There we go.
Aha.
And do each of you see your tokens at the top?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I will switch it over then. So, Bear, you see the body here lying on the floor. And the bones... Steve, you asked about the bones?
Mm-hmm.
They are cracked bones, hard to tell exactly what animals they came from without a decent amount of time studying them.
Just a quick
However,
glance, do they look like they've been gnawed upon, or?
they do, yeah. Based on the
Okay.
brown feathers that litter the floor, you get the sense this could be an owlbear cave.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay.
And you see the prone body lying.
Does the cave end beyond the prone body there, or is that just like beyond our vision?
correct. The cave ends right here.
Okay.
You can see. I think you can see the cave lining, the wall lining, right?
Yep.
It's faint, but you might be able to see it.
Okay, so I will carefully pick my way along quietly and then approach the body.
I'm gonna take up the rear just in case something tries to attack us from
Yeah.
the entrance of the cave. So I'm gonna let you guys go ahead towards the body. I'm going to be in this like narrow edge here, keeping watch.
Okay. And Hockey's at the front, correct?
Yeah, he's right at the entrance.
Gotcha. All right. You can see a member of the Red Drakes, a tiefling, lying unconscious.
Oh my word. We try to wake a female or a male?
Female.
We try to wake her up.
Well, that's the mage, right?
Talia?
Correct.
Talia?
At least that's what, if you believe Dobby. I don't know if you do.
Is she,
I always believe Dobby.
is she injured?
She's unconscious.
Okay.
Yes. Looks injured, like she's at 0 HP.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay. And Michelle, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I'll say just, Talia, is that you? Talia? Wake up, Talia? And I'll just give her a gentle nudge.
Yeah, she obviously didn't wake up from a nudge, but Yagnir just cast Healing Word, correct?
Cure Wounds.
Oh, Cure Wounds. Straight up Cure Wounds. Okay, roll your D8.
Sorry, my computer's getting a little funky here.
All good.
2.
2.
You add anything?
She obviously is going to be... Yeah, it's 2 as well, so it's 4. 4 hit points in total. She obviously is going to wake up, even though it's, not a big number. She just needed 1. So she comes to as you lay your hands on her.
I'll lift her up gently, put my hand underneath her head and, into a sitting position. I'll let her know, take off my cloak. I'll be like, Sister, what happened?
You lift her up, you prop her up.
Into a sitting position.
Yeah. Steve, you don't know what happens, but all of a sudden, as you lift her up, you hear it's like glass shattering, and the next thing you know, the entire area within 15 feet of you and her. So her body's here. So that would be Dobby, Yagnir, and Bear, but not Brock. Fiery explosion occurs, blasting all 3 of you.
Ouch.
You're going to take...
Well, I have hellish resistance. Would she have it too, I would imagine?
She would. You're going to have the resistance to the fire damage for sure. You're going to take... Let me get rid of the... I don't need the turn order up anymore.
You really got to start checking for traps.
Yeah, right. This is a pretty clever trap, actually.
You are going to take 20 fire damage if you are within the 15 feet range, and you need to give me a dexterity saving throw to save for half. Bear, you're going to take
12.
the full... Yeah, 12, full 20. Oh, wait, Bear, double check. Do you have advantage for dexterity saving throws? There's a little, a caveat about needing line of sight. Can you double check that rule? It's in your barbarian features. I forget what it's called now off the top of my head. But double check. And Dobby, you pass, you take 10 fire damage. Yagnir, what's your dexterity save?
With the resistance, would I take any damage?
You have to make a save first, because it's only resistance. It's only half of the damage.
All right, do I get any, just a straight-up save, or do I get any bonuses to it? Or?
Just a straight-up dexterity save. The feature gives you half of whatever damage you take.
Okay.
So if you take 20, you'd take 10. But if you pass, then you would be taking 10, which would be reduced to 5.
Okay. Yeah, where's my dex?
Okay, Bob, so it turns out you are right. It's danger sense, and I get advantage on dex saves against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells.
Ah, okay then.
Ooh.
You would get advantage on this, so roll again.
Sweet.
I got a 19.
Okay, so you're going to take ultimately 5 points of fire damage, Steve.
Okay.
And Bear, you're going to take 10.
Okay.
Look at you, fast and reflexive group.
Cool.
And man, Steph, how did you know to stand right there?
I mean, it is 4th of July weekend for anyone who's just metagaming, and there's literal fireworks going on outside
Really?
my
Yeah,
house right
same
now.
here.
So I'm just staying a safe distance. I've learned from my dogs, just hide under the couch. No, I'm just kidding. Just luck. This
All right.
Brock seems to be a little bit luckier than Brum, so I'm gonna hold on to that for
really
a while.
does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He really does.
He's been rolling well. Like, he hasn't died yet. He hasn't even been bloodied yet. Knock on wood. I don't have any wood near me.
Just
Oh,
right
there
here.
it goes. There goes all my luck.
Obviously, Talia is a tiefling as well. She has resistance to this damage. Her body is flung forward, maybe topples onto Bear, and yeah, this blast rings out. The explosion made quite a bit of noise echoing through this cave, and she's back to 0 hit points. But it did not kill her outright.
Could we bind the wounds to get her to 1?
You would have to use magical healing.
You know, let's spare the dying. So if she's at 0, I could do it.
You can do that for sure. Yes. So you do spare the dying. She's not dying anymore, but unconscious.
Okay. Maybe we should search this area, bring her back out to our tents.
Sure.
Try to
Want
warm
to
her up.
search? Do you want to do a group check, or is there anything in particular your individual characters want to look at specifically, or just
Do we know? I
Um,
mean, is she a magic user? Since we know
She is.
of her, or
That's what Dobby said.
okay.
Does she have her spell book on her?
You check the body. She does not have her pack. She does not have her spell book. She does not have any weapons. No, none of that. Mm-mm.
Is it
Is there anything like that in this cave? Like any
Yeah.
other backpacks or weapons, or
No. All the other bones that are here are old ones that are all the flesh has been removed from them.
so it looks
Like
like
they've
she
been
ran in here alone.
Correct. And now she's unconscious again.
All right.
Did you want to search the cave, or do you want to just... Is there any specific thing you wanted to search?
Can I
we
search
this
the?
whole? I'm sorry. Can we
rubble?
search like the whole perimeter here
Yeah.
as it opens up? And see
Yeah,
what
you
it
can-
looks like?
Do you guys see any tongues or anything, or
Yeah, teeth.
some
Any
weird
deer
questions,
legs?
but- Yeah.
There are no deer legs, but there are bones, which could have been from a deer. There are no teeth, although some of these skeletons do have teeth still on them. But none of the things you're looking for are here. But give me a perception check, see if you notice anything in this cave.
All of us?
Yeah, we'll do a group one again. I find group checks are a bit easier, so that way it's like half of you get it. I'll give you some information.
Ooh, 21.
17.
7.
Okay, so the lowest we got was a 10, and the highest was a
That actually
21.
lowest was a 7. That's me. Yay.
Oh, you got a 7. Gotcha. Okay. So Dobby 17, Brock at 21. This is a group check. So half of you do see, as the dust clears from this explosion, it looks like there is some sort of an outline that's kind of like blasted away, scorched away on the back wall right here, where her body was kind of, maybe 5 feet away from where her body was laying down here. It looks like some sort of an archway is carved, an outline of an archway is carved in the stone.
Secret passageway?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I am a little gnome flattened under the body of this unconscious tiefling.
Oh no, we pulled her off of you.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Then yeah, I'll run up to the archway and be like, guys, do you see this? How do we get in here? I'll start kind of touching the edges of the outline.
Maybe you
Yeah.
shouldn't touch anything.
Check the traps.
You
Don't
do.
touch.
You do touch Michelle.
No.
And
Oh,
your
no.
gentle push, the door recedes a bit and then slides, opening up a brand new cave entrance.
Uh-huh.
I can't open it up in the lighting because I kind of messed up when I did the lighting. So it's just one solid wall that would be uninterruptible, but I can just move you to the other side of it.
Well, before we step in, can I use my advanced dark vision to kind of try to peer into it and see
Yeah.
if I can discern anything?
Yes, you can. Let me just grab this right here. Here's what you see. Straight ahead, you can see about really close, maybe 15 feet, 20 feet beyond the new opening, is a wall. You kind of see an intersection going left and right. The area, the cave's height is about 20 feet tall, which is just a bit higher than the cave that you're standing in right now. The floor is all stone, but it's covered with bits of ice and some of the snow that has cluttered and accumulated from the outside, which means that this door does tend to open, because otherwise the snow would have a hard time getting into it.
Okay. All right. I'll.
Maybe this cave is like a hideout for what are they called? The Red Drakes?
The Red Drakes.
This secret entrance. So if it's a long shot. I mean, if we can wake her up, maybe she would be, she would know about this before we walk in there.
I often lay unconscious outside of my front door as well.
Well, something blasted her out of consciousness. So.
I'm sure we got viewers that are thinking, like, there have been nights where I have laid unconscious outside of my front door. and Bob just made a joke.
Well, it seems like this was a trap guarding this door. And I don't think the Drake Drakes, they're not like outlaws, right?
They have a very reputable...
Yeah.
They're a very reputable group. They do good.
Yeah, I don't think this is the Red Drake's hideout. I mean, there's no way they would have left their guy out there to freeze.
That is bait.
Okay, are we going in?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's go.
What are we going to do with... You can't drag her in there. What are we going to do with her?
Can we wake her up? Do we have the means?
If she is unconscious.
Yagnir doesn't want to cast some spells.
I mean, I already cast...
I know,
Cure
you
Wound.
have. I know.
Did I do Healing Word? I don't remember.
Yeah, you have Healing Word, but I don't. You want to use another first level spell? It's
Well, so what other way could we wake her up? I mean, does anybody else have a cure wound spell or
Do we all have potions?
heal? Yeah, there we go.
Do you have a potion on your? I just rolled to see how long she's going to be unconscious for. It's I think it's a D4 hours.
Maybe I don't know if I have any potions on me.
If you don't have any potions, you'd have to use some sort of magical healing. But
Stuff. Inventory.
you could wait.
I have a healer's kit. Does that have a potion in it or no?
No, but it does have the ability to stabilize somebody without a check.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, my bad. It's been a while.
That's
Usually,
okay.
usually I'm the one needing healing, so I'm not used to this. Okay, I got nothing, so I guess we leave her there for now.
You know
What
what?
happens?
I'll do
Wait.
I'll do healing word on her.
You doing it?
Cause she's a powerful magic user, yes, that we know of.
She doesn't have her spell book though.
Well, she got spells memorized.
Yeah, but maybe she can help tell us what's going on, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so
Yeah.
healing word, wake her up.
Dobby's like, she doesn't have spells. She's useless.
Oh, here's an idea. Why don't we send Hawkeye into the little alcove here and have him explore the entire area,
This is
No, no.
map
Hawkeye's
it
episode.
for us, and come back, and we'll know exactly what we're doing.
Bucky's watching the rear.
All right, healing word.
Hawkeye will report that he can hear the howling getting closer.
Okay.
Healing word?
Yes.
Okay. Healing word. Talia wakes up. Ugh! What just happened?
I'll say to her in Infernal, sister, what happened to you? Do you know where you are?
She gets her bearings looking around the cave. I think so. Who are you?
I'm Yagnir. I'm a priest. Still speaking in Infernal because I want to be creepy and weird and hide all my conversation from my friends.
Gotcha. She'll be speaking in Common, I think, still. 'Cause she
All
wants to-
right.
No, you
That's
can
fine.
speak to her in Infernal. She understands you, but she's addressing more of the group, so she probably speaks in Common to see what everybody says first.
Well,
But,
so we found you lying outside of this secret entrance.
Yes, we were attacked. I remember now. Oh dear. And she sits up, but she can barely kind of do that. She sits herself up, and as soon as she does, she feels like she gets like a head rush. She leans to the side and she vomits.
Yeah.
She looks like she's in rather bad shape, like she's almost like sick.
I'll prop her up so you can sit up.
I'm sorry, I haven't felt so good.
We found one of your friends outside of the tent,
Who?
wearing black leather. Was it leather armor he was wearing?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
he was
so I'll
wearing black
describe
leather
him.
armor. Yeah, Eovis. Yeah,
Okay.
Eovis. She looks, she looks pretty sad to hear that her companion has fallen. But again, she doesn't have much time because she has to kind of hurl again. She
Ooh.
vomits to the side and then lays herself back down.
So what attacked you?
Oh, it was this hideous creature. 4 thin legs, a bulbous body. It knocked me out. And the last thing I remember was being dragged in the snow. And then you woke me up here. I don't remember how long I've been out.
How do you feel? You're sick. What is wrong?
I don't know. I feel nauseous and... Oh, the screams and the snarls, the creature, it was hideous.
Can I quickly look over her whole body to see if any of her parts might be missing?
Yes, you can give her a once over. Do you want to make a medicine check?
Sure. Yeah.
I ask her how many legs the creature had.
She has 2 legs.
4.
No, not her. The creature that attacked her.
Oh, 4 legs.
4 thin legs.
4
like
thin
a
legs
deer.
with a bulbous body. A 6 medicine check. I mean, I'm just going to tell you what you see. You don't gain any medical insight. I mean, she's bruised and cut. You know, she's got like minor scrapes and stuff. She has a dusky red skin, and it's covered in spell sigil tattoos.
Can I try a medicine one?
Sure, you both start to inspect her, and she instinctively reaches for her staff, which is not there.
13.
After she realizes you're just trying to help her, she lets you do it, but she's all out of sorts.
Yeah.
And you said you got a 13?
Yep.
Based on her nausea and vomiting and kind of the way that she's collecting herself, you might think that she's been poisoned.
That's what I was thinking.
She lays back. She lays back down and she says, "Mother and father are right. I shouldn't have attended the academy."
Can anybody cure poison?
Let's see what I can do here. I mean, healing word wouldn't have any effect on poison if she were to.
No, it's not hit point damage, yeah.
Okay.
She says, "I don't know how much help I'm going to be. I haven't prepared any spells, and I can barely keep my dinner down."
Well, how long ago? When did this happen?
I don't know. It happened, and all of a sudden I was here, and I woke up with you. I don't remember anything else.
Where were you? Where was your party going to?
We're headed to Icewind Dale.
We read your logbook. It says something about special. What did it say? Not special medication or special something.
Special package, I think.
Yeah,
Yes, we're bringing medicine to the people of Bryn Shander. Now that the eternal winter is over, more and more people are going there, but they're sorely lacking in resources. Garland booked the trip about a month ago.
So we originally came here because we heard about some strange object falling from the sky. Have you heard anything about that or seen anything?
Oh, I think I do recall something like that a few, maybe perhaps a year ago or so. Almost maybe a year and 6 months ago to the day, almost. No, she does say that she does remember hearing of some reports of perhaps rocks that fall from the sky from time to time. The one you're specifically talking about, she doesn't have any intimate knowledge of.
I'm going to cast Detect Poison on her.
Does it give you any other knowledge or just the poison condition?
Let me see here. Well, it's Detect Poison and Disease.
Gotcha.
I'm going to get up here.
Within 30 feet of you, you can sense location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases. You can also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. Spell can penetrate most barriers blocked by 1 foot of stone.
Common metal.
That won't help us cure it, will it?
No. It won't help you cure it.
No, but if it would tell us that she is poison, at least we know we're dealing with something, you know?
Yeah, so actually I don't think it would, because it's not the location of the poison is it's not like a potion or something where the poison is for you to examine. She is not a poisonous creature, although she has been affected
Well,
by
I mean, if
poison.
she had been poisoned, wouldn't the spell detect whatever's internalizing, whatever poison is within her system?
Sure. Yeah, we'll give you that.
Better
okay.
to know than not to know, I think.
Sure. And you do know, it says here, you can identify the kind of poison. Sure.
He doesn't get out much. He doesn't meet a lot of tieflings, so he doesn't, he wants to make a new friend.
I'll tell you the poison in just a sec. But anything else anybody wants to ask her?
Isn't there another one of you? Where are the rest of them?
Yes,
Bruga,
Garland and what was the other one's name?
Bruga.
Bruga, yeah. Bruga and Garland. They must be still alive somewhere. The creature dragged me. Why would it leave me and kill the others?
Before you guys were attacked, did you hear a howling noise?
Oh, the howl was horrifying.
For that
Yes.
matter, are we still hearing it from inside the cave?
Yeah. I think Hawkeye said that he heard it more recently.
Yeah, it got closer.
Yeah. A bulbous body and 2 skinny legs.
Foreskin.
4 skin. Okay.
It is essence of ether.
Okay. Would I know, is there a natural cure for that? Would I know anything about that?
Give me a nature check.
Nature or medicine?
I'll go with either.
Oops, hold on.
Yeah, either. Go ahead.
Yeah, can I do medicine?
Go ahead.
Okay.
A 19 on the die. That's
20,
pretty good.
So 24 is my bonus.
Yep, it's a poison that needs to be inhaled. The subject
Sure.
would be poisoned for quite some time, and they remain unconscious unless they are woken up with some violent force. It takes a lot to wake somebody up under this poison. Something like an explosion or damage would definitely have done it, but just like smacking them awake probably would even not work. It would give you the assumption that maybe even that they could be like barely alive.
So she breathed this in. Now, knowing
Somehow.
what it is, do I know if there's any natural type of cure for it, or like something that
It needs to wear off, and maybe an antitoxin would help with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any spells that would deal with that?
Yes. Remove disease and
poison.
Yeah. Please find my friends. She begs you all to find her
Well,
friends.
let's ask her. Do you know anything about this secret door that led into this hallway here?
I don't. I didn't even know that I was here.
Okay.
I think she should come with us.
Yeah, we can't leave her here.
She looks like she cannot move.
Okay.
Oh.
But we can't carry her. That's going to encumber us.
Well,
Well,
To
yes,
leave or not to
we're
leave?
gonna. We can't. I don't think we should split the party. We should either all go in or all go back out to the camp.
Well, if you guys, I mean, the room looks like it's just one room, right? We're
it's just
looking-
a corridor left and a corridor right.
Oh, there
Yeah.
is corridors.
Yeah, it did
Okay.
split.
And the Howling was behind us, so
I could move your tokens so you could see it better. Let me do that. I just don't have a doorway here, so that's the only issue. But I'll move you across so you can see. All right, you see now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
and I just want to make sure I stay within range of hotkey to be able to communicate if anything comes close.
Sure.
Do you think we could at least move the mage into this room here, just like across the threshold?
Sure.
We'll pick her up.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
drag
let's-
her.
Right here. We'll just move her inside this threshold, and we can kind of guard this area a little bit
Okay.
better. Okay.
Before we head out, I'm also gonna tell Talia, if danger comes to you, just shout, and we'll come running. Okay, we'll come running. Just shout.
She nods in affirmation, but it's a weak, and she lets her head lay back down once you lie her on the ground.
I'll
So-
give her my crossbow. Also, I take this, sister. It'll protect you.
And she looks at it and chuckles. I have never been one for weapons, but I'll do my best.
We'll be back soon.
She'll agree and kind of
I'll
rest
put
her
a-
eyes.
Cast the blessing of the Lord of Light upon her.
Gotcha. I
And
do
we'll-
notice though that it looks like you can see like more. It's actually very weird. Roll20's been giving me some issues with like the lighting here, and like, it's like there's like a jagged line there. Do you see that's like a jagged, sharp-edged area that you like is blocking some of your sight?
Yeah.
Straight ahead of us.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
a
so I don't know
Oh.
why, but it's like doing that sometimes. Like there's like a barrier in places, and there isn't. Like I'm just checking like I'm just gonna move you to show you what I mean. I'll move Dobby. So you see how like Dobby is, like you should be able to see to your left right now, and I don't know why you can't. It's like a sharp-edged line
Yeah.
going diagonally. I don't know why, but
A glitch.
I'll tell you what's ahead of it, and you can push past those areas because they're not hidden.
Yeah, no, I can't see to the right at all.
Yeah,
without
that's
being
weird. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. That's weird. That shouldn't happen, and Roll20's been doing that to me. I don't know why. If anybody in the chat knows why Roll20 is weird sometimes, let me know, and yeah, leave a comment. But you can move your tokens back and forth, discover the area as much as you'd like. Go ahead. When you move, I'll tell you what you see.
What is this area here? Is this some type of depression?
No, it's a wall actually, and I don't know why that you can cross it, but I'll make sure you cannot cross it.
I think I see like a desk or a table of some sort over here.
Yeah,
You
it's just
do.
like an operating room of some
A
sort.
lot of blood.
You want to go to that room?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
gonna
you see some
stay-
blood.
I'm gonna go with them, but stay towards the entrance in case the howling gets closer.
Okay. Yes, move yourselves into the room just so your tokens can see. I'm not gonna be like, you moved onto that square. Just move your token in so you can see more of the room. There you go. I think that's everything in the room. I'm gonna keep your token there, Steve, just so you can
Yeah, it's cool.
the viewers can see. All right, this room. This is a disturbing sight, no doubt, as you head further into this cave. You can see this is clearly an operating theater. There are 2 steel gurneys with chain restraints that sit near a blood-encrusted drain on the floor. Scissors, gauze, small knives, and hooked needles are placed in neat rows on the table. You feel right at home, Yagnir.
Nice. Oh, Steve would, not Yagdir. He's horrified.
There you go.
Are there any secret passageways?
You can give me a perception check if you'd like, Dobby.
A 10.
No secret passageways, but you do find enough medical equipment here that you could make a med kit out of it.
Oh.
I mean,
yeah.
are there any like notes lying around or sketches?
No notes. No notes at all. But tools, materials, blood.
Is it get like a potion?
No potions, no.
What's a medkit is different?
Yeah,
Body
med
parts?
kit's more like just a first aid kit, and it can
Okay.
stabilize someone without a check.
Got
Any
it.
body parts or like specimens in glass jars?
No, it's well kept. There's a lot of blood, but everything's organized and neat. This is clearly the work of a professional.
How is the blood dry or is it still wet?
Oh, dry, blood encrusted drain.
Okay.
This is old blood.
Does this room lead anywhere?
It does not.
Okay. Huh.
Oh, a medkit cures poison and paralysis.
Does it really?
I think, unless I'm reading the wrong thing.
You lied to
Medikit.
Healer's kit?
Oh, is it? I just looked up medikit.
No, it's a healer's kit. Sorry, maybe I did say med kit, but it's just that wasn't like a game term. That was
Okay.
just me using different
Kit
vocabulary.
has 10 uses. Stabilize a creature.
Yeah,
Got
kit
it.
has 10 uses as an action. You can spend 1 of use to kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing a wisdom medicine check.
Yep.
This would be enough to use 3 checks.
You take a quick bathroom break.
Sure, you can go to the bathroom, yeah. So,
Okay, there's another room too, you said?
you can explore, yeah, move your tokens, and feel free to move your token. I'm not going to, like, screw you over, because you should be able to see everything, and the Roll20 is not letting you see. So move your token so you can really cover the ground.
Any expensive stuff in these crates here?
Oh, there's a lot of crates.
Yeah,
I'm
there
gonna
are
still
quite
keep
a few.
myself planted towards the door, but look at all the crates suspiciously.
You head south to the next room. And yeah, there are quite a few crates here. This looks like a storage facility of some sort. Dusty barrels and crates are stacked in the corner. They bear stamps from a variety of regional merchants and caravans.
Huh.
The containers hold salted meats, wheels of cheese, and jars
You're gonna get it.
jars of pickled produce.
Okay.
That's a hard one to say, I feel like, isn't it?
Have any been used recently? Or it looks like you have.
Give me a insight check.
3.
I mean, there's pickles. Who wouldn't want pickles?
Can I look around and see if I see anything that looks like medicine, or if I catch sight of perhaps the insignia of the Red Drakes? Anything that looks like it might be that special package?
It's a good thought, but no, there's no Red Drake crates, no special package.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly just food. And jars of pickled produce. Gotta say it one more time.
Okay.
The path you just went towards was heading south, and you can see to the west there's another passage. Yeah, so strange. Look at that. Look where you are right now, Dobby. You see that?
Is that a door?
There is a door, but look what this little triangular area Roll20 put you in. Isn't
Yeah, I
that
can't
so
see
weird?
anything with the one square that I'm in.
That doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Roll20. This is weird. All right, so you do see a door built in to the wall there.
Oh,
Hmm.
sorry, am I not supposed to be there?
Can I check it for traps?
You can. This is a large door. It is made of wood with reinforced iron. It looks like it is It looks like it would be a heavy door, and if it were locked, it would be hard to open with force. What's your perception check? What'd you get?
21.
No, it doesn't seem trapped. You don't notice anything. No floor plates. You check the frame. You check the hinges. It doesn't look like there's any triggers that you can see. And you kind of do a quick cursory twist of the knob, and it seems like it would turn.
I got
Alright.
your back, Dobby. I
Well,
hear myself.
is there anything else in this area that we missed?
Yes, to your left, there's plenty more. Yeah, keep going, so you can just see more of the area, because this would all be in sight.
Oh yeah, there's a couple little red things on the floor there.
Yes, there are. So just everyone move your tokens towards Dobby so you can all see what I'm describing. Again, I'm not going to penalize anybody for stepping on a spot.
Oh, there.
You see it now?
Oh,
And I'll just move you even more, Dobby. It's the end right there, basically. There's just a tiny bit more. But it's like 5 more feet.
Are those bodies? They're like half and half bodies?
Meat hooks, Steph. Meat hooks.
Meat hooks. Okay. Sorry.
Heat.
I see the bottom half and the top half.
No worries, no worries. You can see hooks hanging from long chains hammered into the ceiling. An elk leg, a twisted nest of intestines. They dangle from hook to hook.
Human intestines?
Hard to tell. Maybe from the elk, though. I need each of you to roll me a d10.
Any modifiers?
Nope. No modifiers. Just a d10. Steve, I'll move you to catch up with the group.
I got a 2.
Okay.
You got a 3.
3.
That doesn't
I
sound
also
good.
got a 2.
This is one of those, the lower the roll, the better, right?
The better for me. Hockey, well, are you within 100 feet of Hockey?
I am. I'm at 55 feet away.
Can you go through rock?
I don't know.
It's close.
Because if that's the case, I'm not kidding you. You're 103 feet away. If that's the case.
Well, I wanted to, as I was moving, I definitely wanted to make sure I stayed within.
Hockey, can you hear me?
It says, while your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically.
Okay, we'll give it to you. I don't think it has to be that serious. Hockey can see in the distance a creature approaching the cave entrance. It is large. It's hard to tell with the snow that's covering it, but it is a very large, bulbous body, and it's walking very awkwardly on 4 thin legs. And it is headed towards the cave entrance. It will be there shortly. It's 30 feet away. The visibility, unfortunately, prevented Hockey from telling you earlier.
Did we close the door behind us? The secret passageway door?
I do not believe so.
No, we didn't. And we left.
She's not far from you. She's not far. She's only like 30 feet away from you. You encircled the area, so
Yeah.
she's like 40 feet away. You left her 40 feet away from
Okay.
you.
Let me. So this creature's 40 feet away from the cave entrance.
Yeah, roughly.
We go running back out there. Let's grab her and drag her in here.
Sure, you can drag her in. There's no. It's not hard. She's not far away from you. So you spend a movement to get to her. You drag her slowly. It's going to take a couple rounds, but you'll drag her to the room with the meat hooks.
Can we close the door behind us?
You could. Yeah, you could. You can close that secret door that connected.
Out there.
What's that?
Don't lock Hockey out there.
Well, Hockey's just going to
when
fly
Hockey's
up.
back in.
He's going to fly up and be in a safe distance.
Yeah.
I will say, though, that there's one thing you can't see here, and I don't know that anybody who saw it when they passed it, but there is a door to the south here. So there was that door in, like, the direct south that you saw coming from the crate room. But just a bit... Yep, there you go. Can you see the door now?
Yeah, it gets cut off unless you're right on top of it.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take off... As soon as I can, I'm going to take off the vision, because it's, like, messing everything up. So you see a door there. There's another door to the south, similar in its makeup, wooden and enforced with iron.
Can we go and listen to it?
Sure. Yeah.
Guys, I just want to remind you the monster's right at the cave entrance.
Okay.
There is no there's no sounds coming from within. You can listen to the door, but you hear no sound.
Is
If
it
you want to make a
locked?
perception check, I could tell you some other things you sense.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Ugh, not good.
I mean, it's hard to tell.
3. Is it locked if I juggle the handle?
Nope.
2 unlocked doors.
Do we think that that's the way out, guys? We can just try to go through it.
We'll check. Can we check it for traps?
You can.
Okay. How would I do that?
A perception check.
Okay.
It's not trapped.
That's a critical fail. It's not trapped. Ah! Little poison
open it?
needle.
So I assume you want to open it.
Yeah, let's open it.
Inside, you can see that there are... The room does smell. When you open it up, it smells like dead animals. You can see a mangled hippogriff carcass in a large cell. It's in the largest of the cages. You also see a red dragonborn sitting in one of the smaller cages with his legs crossed and his eyes shut. He chants softly and holds his fingers in an intricate pose. When he senses that you are here, he opens his eyes and he looks to you and he says, "You, there. Are you here to help me?"
Well, we have Talia with us.
Talia? My God, is she alive?
Well, she's here with us, right? We dragged her back.
Oh, thank goodness. She'll perk up a bit. Garland? Garland, is that you? Are you all right? I'm all right, but we're being kept prisoner here.
What did this to you?
Who did this to me? That treacherous woman, Karina. You haven't
That
met
one
her,
of
I
the-
assume. Is it possible? You haven't met her.
Is that one of their traveling partners?
You haven't seen her. No. She's the woman who's done this. The maniacal psychopath.
Who is she? How do you know her?
She trapped us here. She uses these creatures to do her bidding. She just took Bruga. She took her into the next room. Please. Go to her now before anything befouls her.
We break this guy out before we go. We can use
There's
that for
no
hands.
way you can break me out. There's no keys.
It's an iron cage.
Yes. I mean, if anybody has thieves' tools, perhaps they could try to pick it, but he says that Karina, she bears the keys. Deal with her. Save Bruga.
Does Bear want to go into a rage and open up the
Yeah, I guess, like, can I try to see if I can maybe, like, like damage one of the steel bars so he can wiggle out or something?
You're going to need a very high athletics check to do so. You could try, but then you'd
try-
also be
I'll try too.
wasting your rage, though.
I'm small, but I am pretty fierce. So let's see. Nope, not fierce enough. I assume a 12 doesn't do anything.
But you would have advantage because it's a strength saving throw, or it's a strength ability check.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I got a 22 to either assist or do it myself.
Nice, got a 21.
Okay, then the two of you together, you heave and hoe and heave, and you snap open that lock that's attached to it, and he looks in astonishment, like these two superheroes basically just ripped him off his cage, and he tries to
Flex
stand
my
up.
little gnome arms. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
your little gnome arms, they're deceptive, though. He tries to stand up, but he falls down immediately, and then he also looks like he's about to heave in his own way. She's drugged us. There isn't much time. Rescue Bruga.
Can we help him stand?
Yeah, you can help him out of the room. That's doable.
Okay. Let's help him out of the room and then go look for his friend.
Yeah. Is there a room that we didn't check yet?
There's
room
the
next
one
door.
room with the door. Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if that's the only room, let's go in.
Okay.
Okay.
Move your tokens to the south so you can see the door. He and Talia will be just like lining up against the cave wall here, right? Because they can barely move. Move yourselves in. Do you want to stealth into this room? How do you want to do this?
Okay, so we're past the one with the hippogriff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a door leading to this room where it's open?
The door was there, but Dobby checked it before. You might have been in the bathroom. Dobby
Okay.
checked it, and it was unlocked and not trapped.
And you hear anything from the other end?
No. He tried
All
that
right.
too.
We should. Okay, let's just go in then.
Before we go in, can
Maybe
I
we
get a
should-
status report on the creature.
Yes.
Monkey?
The creature is in the cave. Repeat, the creature is in the cave. You're not alone.
Tell the dragon. Describe the creature to the dragonborn. Is that what attacked you?
That's the one, all right.
Okay, and you're saying that there is a woman, possibly this Katrina, in the other room. So we have two people to worry about.
Katrina.
Karina.
Karina, my bad.
Yes. He
Got
says,
something
yes,
hollow on your mind.
yes, Karina, that's the one. She's the wretched psychopath that did this to us. She
What type
does
of
something. She does something strange here. She seems to capture and mutate these creatures. She just came in about an hour ago with a hulking four-legged monstrosity and dragged Bruga away.
Okay. And they're in this other room, you think?
That's her lab.
Monstrosity is behind us.
There is a monstrosity behind
Yes.
you too, yes.
Yeah, so there's possibly 2 monstrosities and a woman and who knows what else.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay.
I was right.
Okay.
It's a Frankenstein type of thing.
What?
It's a Well, never mind. From another land, another
A guy
planet.
you knew back in the day, Frank Nicholas Stein.
And Stein.
Frank.
Oh, Frank,
and-
of course.
My cousins
He's a good guy.
on my mom's side.
Okay, I guess.
What is Karina? Is she a magic user? Is she a witch? How does she have these abilities?
He doesn't know.
Hmm.
I don't know what she is.
Okay.
So let's see if we can, guys. Let's see if we can open the door slowly
Yeah.
and get at least a sneak attack on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's stealthily do it.
Do a group stealth check then.
Okay.
Who
I
is-
very
say that, but
stealthy
my
teeth.
stealth is not great.
Ooh, I got a crit stealth.
I got 12. That is not great.
I got a 7, clunking along.
Lowest
Okay.
result, 12? Oh, sorry, 7?
Yeah.
And then 12, 23, and a 13 plus?
With
Okay.
my- this is a silly question. When my die rolls always come out with yellow dice, since I have yellow next to my name here.
When you roll again, just so I can see.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it comes out with
that's
yellow.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did click the roll before, nothing happened.
I see it. It's coming up on the viewer screen.
Yeah, well now it is. So I got a 14.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you open the door quietly, and when you do hear noise coming from within. This cavern is dominated by 5 tall, glowing vats. The vats all give off this rather loud hum, so it is kind of hard to hear everything what's going on in here. But as you sneak in carefully, there are small steps that lead down into the rest of this large room. A human woman in a cowl is untangling a nest of tubes connected to one of the vats. You can see that in the vat is a multi-limbed, pale creature with exposed organs and backwards anatomy. They're floating in some sort of liquid behind the glass. The tubes that she's attempting to connect are attached to a female half-orc who is lying unconscious on the floor of a metal cage. The woman, as she is maneuvering, you can see pouches and packs attached to her clothing that have various potions and tinkering implements. And of course, a table full of bottles and tinctures sits opposite that of a rumpled bed. So I'm showing... If you can just all move your tokens in so the viewers can see the whole room. There we go. And you know what? I'm actually going to now, at this point, take off the lighting because it's being annoying.
Yeah, I'm stuck in a corner somewhere. I feel like this is what happens when I play like other games.
Yeah. So you're really over here then.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm moving myself around. Slowly but surely.
You want me to move you? Because you might be trapped in the walls.
I'm definitely stuck in a wall. This is literally my Halo 2006 all over again.
There you go. I took off the lighting so you can see the entire room. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, the woman, presumably Karina, she's preparing to connect Bruga, who is in the cage, to the creature's vat that is next to her cage, and that's right here. So this first cage. And I do have artwork to show you. Would you like to see all this horrifying stuff?
Yes, please.
Sure.
There you go.
Whoa.
Ouch.
Gross.
That is the imperfect specimen that you see behind the glass.
Cool.
So, what do? It seems that she's not noticing you. She has, like, goggles on, and she's got all the humming around her. She seems to be doing work, and her back is towards you all.
I think we should all just take a shot on her first. Just go for it.
What is your passive perceptions?
Oh, passive perception.
10.
13.
10, 13, what else?
I have a +4 to perception, so is that a 14?
14,
12.
yeah.
12? I'm
12.
sorry. Okay, thank you.
No, I'm
No,
No, I
it-
have
It's
I
14
have a
for you.
14.
Yeah.
I have 14.
Is Hawkeye
So-
still following the bad guy?
Hawkeye is still following the creature, you mean?
The bulbous.
Yep.
the
So-
bullshit.
So he says the creature is in your cave. Alert, alert, the creature is
Alert,
in your
alert.
cave. And
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the woman.
sure. We'll do a couple things. So first do the hold person. I have to give you a saving throw. What is the saving throw for that one? Is it wisdom or... I think it's wisdom.
Hold on a sec.
I think it's wisdom. What you got?
Over here. Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. I believe it's a failure. What's your DC? It's going to be a 12 or a 13? 13, excuse me. She's going to
Mine?
fail. Yeah, she'll
Okay.
fail.
Yeah, mine's a 12.
Yeah, she's going to fail. So,
Okay.
so you cast hold person, and she's about to connect the wires to the vat, and she stands there still.
Can we run up there and like rip the wires out of her hands?
You could try. However, Steph, you hear the guttural howl echo through very loudly as the creature, the stalker, is now coming up from behind you. We're gonna roll initiative, everybody. Roll initiative. Let me get the tracker up here. Go ahead, roll initiative.
That worked. Okay, good.
Nice, Dobby.
8.
Nice.
Bork, what'd you get? Or Brock, what'd you get?
Yeah, 14. It looks like it showed up like in the turn order.
It's
Yeah.
all good. Yep, I see it. And Dobby, what'd you get? 20?
20.
All right. And Yagnir, what'd you get?
8.
8. All right, so it's looking like Dobby would be first, Brock would be next, Yagnir would be second to last, and Bear would be sixth last?
Mhm.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Were we able to sneak in?
You were, and you were able to sneak in, and Steve cast hold person on her, and it was successful. That was your, like, surprise round, and now we're going into initiative here. No, there's no real surprise round, but she didn't know that you were there, so you went first in initiative. She was omitted from that. Now she'll insert herself in, but she is being held, so that's pretty good. So she's gonna have a hard time.
I guess my question would be, would I be able to have my guy within, like, a distance where I would be able to reach her to start the fight?
I'll say that. Well, I don't know how far did you want to go. I know you put yourself in the room. Where would you have wanted to be?
Well, I moved 30, so I would enough to get next to her. to
Place
attack.
yourself where you would want to be at the start of this combat when Steve cast hold person. Okay. All right. We're good? Everybody else
I
good?
think so. Yeah.
All right. So let's begin. The creature, you hear it, you see it, it presents itself within sight at the end of the hallway. I'm going to show you what it looks like because it's pretty cool. Here's the creature.
Whoa.
Looks like a robot.
It
It's
is
a
a
cyborg.
bit like a robot, yeah. In fact, I have a description here for you. The creature is more, like I said, machine than natural parts. These creatures, rusty plates and bolts hold together a bulbous body balanced atop 4 multi-jointed, spindly legs. Bulging owl-bear eyes roll in its head as it seeks to tear you apart.
That is pretty cool.
Sheesh.
Does it by any chance have human teeth?
It's going to chew you apart with these teeth.
Gross.
No, you don't see the human teeth, but
Okay.
maybe you'll find them somewhere else. We'll see. And the creature, I'm just going to put the creature's token out here too for you. It's going to be right here in the right there. It's the I have it like a Umber Hulk token here, but it's the creature. All right. So it's right here, and it looks like it's ready to rock and roll.
Could
Let's
you
go
move
to-
Hockey, so like behind it, I can't move him past the wall thing.
Ah, yes, I can move hockey. Yeah. Here you go.
Perfect.
All right. So let's go to the group here first. We got Dobby. You're going. Then Brock is up next.
Oh, I'm going first. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and, since I'm next to Brock, I'm gonna cast. You know what? I'm gonna use my. Can I use my bonus action first before my
Yeah.
actual action?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Shadow Blade on my weapon, and then
Go for it.
I want to move up the 30 feet to this lady here, and use my action to cast Booming Blade to attack her.
All right, go for it.
7. 20 to hit.
Sure. Am I making a mistake here? I feel like I've had this conversation with like Stefano before. Can you use Shadow Blade as your booming blade?
Booming Blade says you brandish the weapon using the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it. And Shadow Blade is my weapon that's in my hand.
You weave together threads of a shadow. Does it require?
I create a sword in my
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it creates a weapon. It has a finesse, light, and thrown properties. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think it would
So
fall under
it's
the
like a
category.
weapon in my hand, and then Booming
Yeah.
Blade.
Makes sense. Okay. And if I'm wrong, somebody will definitely tell me in the comments. But that's okay. Sounds good.
All right. Well, I think this is like
Yeah.
one of my first times using it, so I was curious to see how it would work out.
All good. Sounds fair to me. Go ahead.
So 20 to hit. Did the hit?
Yeah, and actually, because she's held, she's actually paralyzed. So you're going to get advantage on this to hit her.
Oh, okay. 20. All right. I'm definitely gonna go with that first roll of 20.
Yeah, the 20 will be fine. So you hit her. What's your damage?
So it's 2d8 from the Shadow Blade and 1d8 from the Booming Blade. Or no, another 2.
The booming blade does, I believe, do damage at this point because you're high
yeah,
enough level.
5th level. So it's 1d8 now, and then
And then if she moves, it's another. Yeah. Or it's
yeah,
more.
it
2d8 or whatever it is.
increases to 2d8 if it moves.
Yeah.
Yep. All right,
Okay, so
the
what's the
3d8.
extra damage?
So it's altogether 3d8 plus the 3. So 16 damage.
Gotcha. 16 damage to Karina.
And
And
if
that's
she
your turn.
moves, it'll be another d8, I guess.
Say it again, I couldn't hear.
Sorry. Then if she moves, it'll be an additional 2d8.
It will be, yes. But she right now is paralyzed, so I don't think she's going anywhere for the time being.
Okay.
But yes.
Okay.
Okay. Then we go
What?
to Brock.
I'm going to set my efforts on this guy here. And I have a long sword with reach. Is that where it goes, or am I have to be one closer? I think I'm okay still. 3, 4,
That
5,
is a correct square. If you can reach that square, you can hit.
No, I think I'm here.
Where were you to start?
I apologize.
You were
I
on
was
the
right-
stairs.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 12. Oh, you have plenty of room. Yeah, plenty.
Okay.
Yeah, plenty.
If I,
I
can
think you
get
get
through
there
these
in 20.
walls. These walls are stopping me.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Okay, I'm going to, as a bonus action first, do Giant's Might, so I am large size for all intents and purposes. And I do extra 1d6 damage on anything I hit, advantage on strength. So I'm just going to try to hit. We're going to see how this works.
Go for it.
I'm going to use my longsword. I think that one hit, so it's a 25.
Oh, yeah.
And then that is a 10 plus 1d6. So 13 damage on that one.
Gotcha.
And I get another attack, so I'm going to do the exact same thing. Hopefully do some more damage. Another 25. For that. So that is 13 plus, I think I get a d6 each time for each attack. Give me a second here. Each one of your turns, it says one of my attacks with a weapon. Will deal an
so
extra
not on
six.
this one.
So not an extra one. Okay, which is fine. I'll take the 13.
Yeah.
So that is my 2 actions and bonus. I believe that's what I can do an extra additional attack action surge, but is that a bonus?
It is a bonus action.
Then I'm good for my turn.
I'm almost certain, because I played a fighter forever, and now I am doubting myself because you said it. So
No, that's okay. No, I did Giant Smite as my bonus. I am good, but I did damage, and I'm happy with my 23 damage.
sure. Yeah, action surge is you can take one additional action on top of your regular action and a possible bonus action. So no, you can just do it straight up if you want to.
Okay, I might as well just do it now, because, I mean, what do I gotta lose? This guy looks mean.
Go for it. Free and clear, 2 extra attacks.
23.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, it's 11 slashing.
So far you've done 37 damage.
Nice.
And your last attack?
Oh, sorry. 17, does that hit?
That'll hit for another 8.
8.
So you've done 45 damage. Nice job, Steph.
Woo, I think that's as much as I did combined as Brum Bones. Ever. So, we're doing okay.
Yeah. True.
That's pretty good.
Yagnir.
Could I run up to within 15 feet of it and cast Burning Hands from using his 3rd level slot?
Sure. Move your
so
token.
I would do 5d6 damage.
Yeah, move your token.
So it's 5, 10. So like right where Steph is, I guess?
Yep.
Around that area. Okay, so
Roll your d6s. And I'll roll a saving throw.
Nice.
What's the total damage there, Steve?
I have this thing says turn order. It's blocking 2 of the dice.
You can move it.
How do I
But it's also in the chat. It says 15 in the chat.
I do see 15 in the chat, yeah. You can move turn order. Just click it and drag it and move it wherever
All
you
right,
like.
so
And I do see the, whatchamacallit, the 15. So it's going to pass. It rolled a 17 on its saving throw, which means that you're going to do 7 damage to it.
okay.
All right, so the creature takes another 7 fire. And now we're going to go to the... Your turn's over, right? I didn't mean to end your turn. Do you have anything else you want to do? Bear, you're on deck.
Just as a bonus action, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon on it.
Spiritual weapon on your own weapon? Or sorry, you're going to create a spiritual weapon, excuse me.
Create a Spiritual Weapon and cast it at the beast.
Its spiritual weapon, though, is a first level spell, and so is...
Second
Burning
level
Hands.
evocation.
Yeah, so, sorry, that's what I meant. It's above a cantrip, so you can't cast this as a second spell, even though it's a bonus action.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you can cast a cantrip as a bonus action, but
all right.
not a full-on spell.
I'll cast Sacred Flame on it.
Let me see. I don't know if you can cast Sacred Flame either. Hold on. Because it's an attack, right?
I believe so.
So here's it is. You can't cast another spell during the same turn except for a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action. A spell cast with a bonus action, especially swift, you must use a bonus action return to cast a spell, provided you haven't taken the bonus action this turn. So no, so your regular
Well,
action
Sacred
was...
Flame is 1 action, it says.
But your Burning Hands was a regular action, right?
Yes.
So because you're... Basically what they say is that you can cast a cantrip as a bonus action on your turn.
Okay.
But Sacred Flame is not a bonus action. It's an attack. It's a straight up regular action. So it doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, there's really no other cantrips I can use then.
Yeah, like healing word cantrip or first level spell, or the one that stabilizes somebody. That's like a bonus
That's
action.
a first level spell.
Oh, it is? Okay, well
Yeah.
then no, you can't do that either. Right. So you can only cast a cantrip as a bonus action. The cantrip that is a bonus action, not as a bonus action. You can't just cast a spell at any type of action you want, but if there is a bonus action spell that's a cantrip, you can cast that in addition to a regular spell. So yeah, you may not have one right now. You may not have one that you can do.
Let me check for a sec.
Okay, we'll come back to you if you find something, but we're going to go to Bear next.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything.
Bear, you're up.
All right, so I kind of look over my shoulder and I see the monstrosity approaching us. I see how horrifying it looks. And then I think to myself, and I remember like that poor owl bear with its eyes gouged out and bloody. And I remember all the signs of cruelty we saw before we got here. And like all of this, these visions just flash before my eyes. And when I look at Karina, I see that she's the one who did all of these horrible things to these innocent lives. And I'm just filled with such intense barbarian rage. And so I scream. And to me, like it's a very intimidating, scary scream. So I'm like, oh! But then I'm smiling. So to all of you, what you hear is, and I charge forward.
Nice.
And I'm going to attack Karina with my battle axe and just kind of dig into her as much as I can. A 20 to hit.
A 20 to hit? Yeah, definitely get hit.
All right.
You also get
sweet.
advantage on this because she's being held. So if you want to see if you can get a crit, you can.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, Anna's sake. Okay, so not a crit. But yeah, I did 10 slashing damage and then I forgot to add rage. So that's 12 slashing damage
Gotcha.
for my first attack. And then I'm going to
Gotcha.
attack again. With advantage, you said? Or is that just the first time?
With advantage, yep.
Okay. So a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Right. So 12 plus 9, so 21 damage total.
21. Nice job.
Woo. And I try to like get in her face. I'm trying to taunt her, like na 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 na, trying to get her attention so that she attacks me instead of Dobby.
She's very angry because she's trying to like plug in these wires, these tubes to the vat, and she can't move, and she's like been taking damage, and I mean you guys did like 70 damage to her just now. So she's upset, very upset. And it's their turn. So she's going to... We'll let the creature go first. Creature is going to step in here. Actually, it's going to stay where it is. Doesn't need to go anywhere. It does have 10-foot reach, so it's going to attack both of you. Let's go with Brock. Let's see. I'll see who I'm going to hit first here.
Is it staying where it is or it's moving in?
It's staying where it is.
All right, so
It
I'm
is-
15 feet away from it.
You are 10 feet away from it.
No, I told you I was going to move within 15 feet.
Your token, you moved your token right there, no?
Yeah, I mean, I really can't see the squares, so it's like my intention was to stay within 15 feet of it.
You will not be able to attack it, though, without hitting Steph with your burning hands. If you were back more. Like here allows you to hit it like this way,
Okay.
like this, 15 foot, like that, basically. Like something like
All right.
this.
It doesn't matter.
So if you were to be back here, you'd have to hit Steph in as a part of the attack. If you were like or actually you might not even be able to hit it if you're 15 feet away, because then the spell is only 15 feet, right?
Yeah, I want to get within 15 feet of it. So.
Right. So if you wanted to be here, you could. If you want to be here, you could. But I don't know. Actually, this might be better.
5, 10, 15 from
This
from
could
there.
work. It's
5,
only 10.
15.
It's only 10 feet away right now. But
All right, it doesn't matter.
well, where you position your character where you'd like to be.
I'll just put it wherever it was to begin with. So.
Okay, wherever your character would have been, you can be where you would have been.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where this is going. I'm just moving everything now. Get away. Oh, I'm in the player view. That's why. Whoops. I'll have to delete it myself. All right. So I'm going to determine who I hit here. So I'm going to go 1 on Steve and 2 on Steph.
Okay.
Let's do it that way. Here we go. Steph, I've got a total of... You said your AC was 18?
Correct.
One's going to hit you, one's going to miss.
Okay.
And it's going to do a total of... 19 damage with its piercing leg.
Okay.
So it like leg stabs you. Its spindly legs start chopping down.
Don't like that. Okay.
And Steve, you're going to take 1 attack. Thing is going to hit you as well. Your AC was a 15, you said?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to get hit as well for 18 damage, so 1 less than Steph.
Okay.
You do need to give me a concentration check for your hold person.
Okay. $16.
16. That should be good to pass.
Oh, is that with the wisdom bonus or?
It's a constitution saving throw.
Okay. So it'd be an 18.
An 18. So the DC is going to be either 10 or half the damage you take, so that's whatever's higher. So it's going to be 10. So that's definitely a success.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to Karina. Yeah, let's do Karina here. Karina's going to try to break out with her at the end of her turn with the wisdom saving throw. And she rolls a nat 1. She is stuck there for another turn. Well, goodness gracious, Karina. All right, that's the end of it. Let's go to top of the order here. We've got Yagnir. No, Yagnir just went. Sorry. Baron Yagnir went. Dobby.
All right. I'm gonna go at it again. So real quick, the thing next to her, what is it?
It's
She's
a
trying
creature.
to plug in.
It's a creature in a vat. It's very odd looking. Its body is sort of developing.
Okay. So does it look like the vat it's in could take any damage?
Yeah, you could tag its glass.
But I mean, like the creature itself, though, is it alive yet? If I break the glass, is the creature going to get out?
It's
Or
not
is it just
moving.
like-
It's not
No.
moving if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
It looks like
Okay.
it's just kind of in its like stasis or something. It's like standing there and it looks like it's just like growing.
Okay. So then in that case, instead of booming blade, since she's still paralyzed, I'm going to do a green flame blade, so I could hit her and the vat next to her.
Okay.
So the shadow blade damage will be, well, let's see if I hit. And I have advantage still, I believe, right?
Are you attacking her, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, she do have advantage, yeah.
Does a 12 hit?
Oh my god, no.
No. Oh,
Even
man.
with advantage, you rolled a 12?
Yeah, I rolled a 10 and a 12.
It doesn't hit. She evades you, and she can't move. Not Dobby's finest hour here.
Yeah, no, that's oof. And then does green flame blade still hit?
I think you need to hit
no.
for it to connect. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Wow.
All right, so I whiff.
Anywhere you want to go, or are you good there?
No, I think I'll stay here.
All right. We go to Brock. Brock's up next.
Oh, I'll have Hawkeye aid on the big dude.
Okay. Brock is up. You'll get advantage because of hockey.
Okay. There was something else I was going to do, and I already forgot. Oh, okay. So I'm also going to, as my bonus action, invoke my Frost Ruin. So I got +2 to all ability checks and saving throws, strength and con. So that's just my bonus action ahead of time. I'm going to hit this guy. Can I specifically go for the legs, since that's what he hit me with? Try chop off a leg?
You could aim for a leg, yeah. I'm not sure that you're gonna be able to chop it off because it's although it is a thin, spindly leg, it's made of reinforced metal as well.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had a tough time picturing it. That's fine. I'm just gonna
No
go
worries.
for it. That is an 18. That one hits. I don't know what his AC is.
The AC is well, I'm not gonna tell you.
No, that's fine. I'm
good
sorry.
trick
18.
there.
Does 18 hit?
It does hit. It does hit. And yeah, I actually just got reminded in the chat. I totally forgot about this. She's paralyzed. Anytime you hit a paralyzed creature, it's a critical hit. So, Karina, I will. Obviously, you're gonna hit this turn. It may not matter. We'll see what happens. But if that's the case, you'll get some more damage, Bear and Dobby. All right.
Oh, so I would automatically hit?
No, but if you hit, it's critical. So like
like
last
my
turn
last
when you
turn.
hit, yeah, you might
I
get
got
extra
you.
dice. We'll see if it matters. Let's see what Steph does and Steve does up top with the monster. Let's go to. Yep.
Okay, so that was 12 plus 2 because I get my d6, and I'm going to hit with my longsword again.
Yep. Mhm.
It's a 22.
Yep.
So that is 10. So that's 24 damage total.
24 damage total. Gotcha.
Brock is a badass.
Yeah, doing well. I don't know if it's bloodied yet. Does it look? Am I hitting things besides just
Yeah,
metal?
you're- No,
I don't-
you're hitting. No, you are hitting for sure. That's for
Okay.
sure. It's injured. I think you did. What'd you do? You did like 52 to it last turn. So
I did
now
a lot
it's
last turn.
what's that?
I did a lot last turn and then another 24.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. It's hurt. It's hurting for sure.
Okay,
And
good.
Steve hit it with some fire damage, so it's taken a beating so far. Okay.
Okay, we're getting this, guys. I hope you're getting the paralyzed chick. Come on.
Apparently I can't hit paralyzed people.
Yes. Now we go to Yagnir and then Bear.
So first thing I'm going to do is summon my familiar.
Summon a familiar?
Have my familiar attack the beast.
Oh, familiars. Oh, that familiar. I see.
A wild kitty has appeared.
I looked at the video chat for the first time. I'm glad I did because I was like, familiars can't attack.
So what I'll do is, can I move back, since I'm not a fighter, away from this thing and then cast Shield of Faith on Brock to raise his armor class?
So you could, but if you step away, you'll take an attack of opportunity.
All right, whatever.
Want to do
So
it?
let me do that. Yeah.
All right. Move your character where you'd like.
So, so move it. Can I move can I do it like that, like diagonally, or does it have to be like 1, 2?
You can move
3?
diagonally. Just move your
Five.
character. Each square is 5 feet. You can use the. If you're
Five.
saying it's hard to see the lines, all you do is move the keys and left, right key.
20.
So that would be 5,
30.
10.
That's 30 feet, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 feet is where you moved.
All right, so I'll go 30. And
Are you- yeah.
So like asking for Shield of Faith is 60 feet.
Sure. So hold on 1 second. So I'm gonna do two things. So are you casting Shield of Faith before you move?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want
before
to
you
cast on
move-
her, and then I'll get out. Let me get out of there. So, well, you know what? If it hit, let me do it. No. Excuse me. I'm getting confused. I will cast it before it has a chance to hit me, and then I'll move. I don't want it to move, and then it's going to hit me. I'm going to lose concentration.
So Steve, I just want to give you a heads up. It's a concentration spell, right? So you would then drop hold person if you do that.
Oh, okay. Can I?
Don't worry, man. I'm strong. Let's keep going.
Let me look up spiritual weapon real quick. Is that his concentration as well, or?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, it isn't. Okay, so, and that is 60 feet. So let me do the same thing. Cast spiritual weapon, and then I'll get out of there.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity on you first because you're
Right.
moving first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do the attack of opportunity and see if it hits you.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna hit you, 24,
Ooh.
and it's gonna do
Oh, that's not the damage.
24 to hit. It is gonna do 20 damage.
Okay, ouch.
So give me a
All right.
concentration check, which is a con saving throw. Okay, keep hold person up, and now you're gonna cast
Okay.
spiritual weapon.
Yep.
Where would you like to place spiritual weapon?
I guess right in front of it. To block, so I'm blocking it from moving.
It doesn't block its movement though.
All right, but I'll put it in front of it so it can, like, attack it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll place the circle right here. That's where
So
your
the weapon
spiritual
will be
is.
like, it takes the form of whatever form you choose.
Yep, it's like a
So-
sword or an axe or whatever
It'll
you
be like a
want.
sigil of like Lathander, my deity.
Sure.
It's the burning sun, so it could be like something like that, like a burning sun.
Yeah.
And I believe it. Let me see here. So I'm casting it at 3rd level. So it'd be 2d8 damage.
How many 3rd level spells can you cast?
Right now I have 2 left. So I can cast 3. I cast 1, so I have 2 left.
So you have one after this?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So let's see here. 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, and using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for every 2 slots above 3rd.
Yep. So you
above
can.
2nd, excuse me.
Yep. So you can. You summon the weapon as
Mm-hmm.
a bonus action on your turn. You can move the weapon to 20 feet and repeat the attack. So
Okay.
you can make an attack right now, and it's just a spell attack to see if it hits.
Yes.
All right,
20.
nat 20. Very nice. So it's going to be 2d8, which is doubled to 4d8.
Mhm.
14. Nice. All right.
So I can keep this spell on it. Is that what it's saying here?
Keep what spell on it?
As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack
Yep.
against
So
the
it's
creature.
yeah, where I put the circle, that's where your spell, the spiritual weapon, manifested, and then
Okay.
it's just there, and it'll, like I said, a bonus action on your turn. You can use it to attack again. It moves up to 20 feet and attacks again.
So it has to move it into the spell area itself.
No. So once you cast it, it's there. That's
Okay.
where you place it. You can place it up to 60 feet. Now, on your turn, as a bonus action, you just move it and attack with it.
Okay, so I can do that now, or
You just did it. You just did it.
no?
You just
But as a
attacked-
bonus action, I can attack again with it, right? That's what you're saying?
You just cast it, and it's a bonus action to cast.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So you don't have any more bonus actions.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Alrighty.
you just did it. You just attacked with it. Next turn, you'll be able to do the same.
Oh, okay. That's what I mean. It's gonna stay there. It's not just a
Yeah.
one time. Okay.
It stays there, and it's
Okay.
not concentration, so you can have hold person up while you do it.
Okay.
All right. Now we go to let's see who's after that. Bear.
Okay, so I am. I'll kind of look at Karina. I was trying to taunt her, like no, but then she had like absolutely zero response. I realized she's still paralyzed.
Yeah.
Here's a silly question. If she's paralyzed and she can't move, can't defend herself, can you just slit her throat and kill her?
So you cannot slit her throat. A paralyzed creature, and again, for gameplay purposes, it might mean that, whatever. I'm not sure how you would just describe it thematically, but a paralyzed person is incapacitated, can't move or speak. They failed dexterity and strength saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage, and attacks that hit the creature, as long as you're within 5 feet, are critical hits. So she's not technically able to be killed, like slitting her throat, but you can do massive amounts of damage because you're having advantage on hitting her and their critical hits. So,
Okay.
In theory, Bear, I think you might be able to do enough damage here. Let's see what you get.
Okay, here we go. So I'm swinging again with my battle axe, and like I'm just putting all of my significant gnome weight behind this axe. What do we got here? Okay, so 21.
Yeah,
which hits.
that'll hit. And it's a
then
critical hit,
it's-
so roll your extra dice.
What are the extra dice again? Sorry.
Well, your attack's a D8, right?
1d10. D10.
Oh,
So is
D10.
it-
Oh, you're holding it two-handed or one-handed?
Two-handed.
So then it's going to be 2D10.
2d10. Okay, gotcha.
If you
So
want, you could just
I'll
roll an
do
extra
that.
D10 once you get it.
Nice. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
here. Plus a d10,
Nice.
which is
So
9.
it's 21.
So let's see, 15 plus 9. So because I'm raging also, so that's
Oh, right.
plus 2. So 15 plus 9 is 24.
24, gotcha.
And then I will attack again.
Yep.
A 16. So,
That'll hit.
sweet. All right. So 24 plus 8, which is 32, plus 5, which is 37.
Okay, 37 damage. Well, I tell you what, everybody. Karina is not having a great day. She drops to 0 here. So she'll fall to the ground. Obviously, she's still paralyzed, but she's unconscious. She's bleeding out, certainly. Actually, she'd probably be dead. So you would kill her, and she falls to the floor. The wires that she was holding also fall to the wayside. In the cage, the half-orc Bruga's there, and she is barely able to lift her head, similarly poisoned to the rest of her group, but she can already see that her captor has been slain, and she looks a little bit relieved. Bear, anything you wanted to say or do?
Sure. Like as I land the killing blow, I'll say, "For Jovis," and then just like dunk, like just slam my axe into like her neck or something brutal. I don't care about this person.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. You mutilate her body, and then the creature that is a mutilated body is going to attack you, Brock. Let's see.
Oh, great. Okay.
You're going to get hit at least once. I think only once. Yep, once. And you're going to take a total of, let's see here, 23 piercing damage.
Oh, that's not great.
What are you at?
I'm at 22 HP, so I'm still up. But,
Gotcha.
like, maybe one more hit, and I'm out. So,
Yeah, and actually it got 3 attacks. Lucky they didn't snag another one.
yeah.
All right.
I think it's hard.
The creature is plowing into Brock. You hear the sounds of combat and melee. We go to you, Dobby.
All right. So, can I do a quick look around this room, see if there's anything that will shut this creature off since it's mechanical? before
Sure.
I
What do
run
you
out? Would that be an action or?
So actually, to look around, like a perception check in combat is your action.
Okay, because I wanted to, I think, maybe double move or something.
That would be dash. Yeah, you could do that too. Do you
Alright,
want to
let's
just
see.
look around the room real quick, like without a perception
Yeah.
check, just literally tell you what you see?
If I could do that, yeah.
Yeah, this is just literally what you see. I'm not giving you any insight or any special anything to be like hidden or anything like that. But yeah, so you see the 5 vats with the creatures inside. You can see the cages that are there and all the other tools and toxic vials and things like that. They're all hanging around. This is clearly a laboratory of hers. And you can see also that the... nope, that's it. That's all you see. Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to.
Mhm.
Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Can't get myself. Oh, there we go. All right.
Anything else from you?
So I double moved. I don't think I can do anything else now.
Okay. We go
'Cause that's
to
my
Brock.
action choice, right?
Yep. Brock's up.
I'm
Yagnir
up.
on deck.
Okay.
Oh, and Hockey aid. I forgot about
Hockey can aid, sure.
I'm gonna take my second wind as a bonus action first, just
Woohoo.
before I forget. That's a D10 plus 6, so that's 8 plus 6, 14 added to me.
Yeah.
So a little more robust. I can take 2 hits now. I'm gonna swipe. Okay, 1. Oh, I think that's the first miss. That's
You
a-
have advantage.
You do have advantage from hockey.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so this is my second one. Is that one hit? Nope. I just suck. That's okay. I don't think a 13 hits either.
No, 13 does not hit.
Okay, 22 will hit though. So my second attack with advantage hits.
Oh, the second attack doesn't get advantage. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. So no, I miss everything.
Hockey just gives you the first attack.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry about that. But
You do swing, but no good. But you do get your second wind. You know, it's not a
yeah,
total loss.
I'm
All right, then we
doing
go to
what I can.
Yagnir.
So the spiritual weapon's a bonus action. Does that mean I can cast another spell this round, or just?
Yep. Yeah, as long as it's, it doesn't contradict something like the hold person or whatever.
Okay, I want to
But
cast.
she's done, so you can probably let that go.
Well, I want to cast Speak with Dead on her and find out if there's a way to turn this thing off. So I'll have to go up to her like within 10 feet. Oops. In the map instead of the character. So I'd have to go within like right next to her and cast it on her, and I believe it says I can cast up to 5, ask 5 questions. Hold on a second. Yeah. You can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse
Sure.
knows only what it knew in life, including the language it knew.
Yeah. So you can cast it. Go ahead.
All right, so I'll cast it.
So you run up, you cast it as an action.
That's the last my 3rd level spell.
Yes, it's your 3rd level spell. We are in combat, so I'm going to say that you can't ask up to 5 questions all at once. Maybe 1 question per turn.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead. You can speak with the dead. Obviously, this is going to be more of a telepathic communication than anything.
How do we destroy the creature? Then I'll describe the creature. You know which one I mean.
You hear? You think I would give you any help?
What
She's
if
not
we
compelled.
promise?
She's not compelled to help you.
What if we promise to revive you?
She'll think about it. Obviously, we're gonna have to. Well, all right. That's not really a question. If you promise to revive her, she'll just quickly retort. She'll quickly retort. The vats. The vats.
Destroy the vats?
I can't really speak too much more. I feel like that's enough for the 6 seconds with the spell.
Okay, so when I do that, can I just then have spiritual weapon attack the creature?
Yeah, that's a bonus
All right.
action. Yep.
So like so 2d8 we said.
Yeah. That's good. Yep.
I forgot. Do I have to roll to hit? No. Do I roll to hit with that or
Yep.
just?
Yep. A spell attack. Mhm.
Okay.
And TJ in the chat, hold person is also spell. Yes, as you can see, it is very effective.
So I got a 12, and that's plus my
Yeah, +5 for your spell attack.
yeah.
So that's going to hit with a 17. Roll your damage.
Okay. Cool. 2d8.
5 more.
5 more.
All right.
And I'll say out loud. She said to destroy the vats, and maybe that'll stop the creature if she's not lying.
All right. Now we go to Dobby. No, not Dobby. Excuse me. Just skipped you entirely, Bear. Bear, you're up.
No problem. Bear does not mind if you mistake him for Dobby. It's flattering, honestly. Okay, so after hearing what Yagnir just said, Bear looks around and he says, "Oh, destroy the vats, eh?" Huh. And he hefts his battle axe and just goes for it. So just gonna maybe actually start with, I'll come over to this one here and just try to crack the glass. Like I'll attack the vat with my battle axe.
Yeah, roll to hit and damage and everything.
Okay. Oh, okay, not advantage. So 13.
You'll hit.
to hit.
Roll your damage.
Okay. I guess I'm raging. So 9.
9.
damage.
You make a big crack in the vat.
Okay. It's
It's
working,
still,
Yagnir.
You get another attack if you'd like.
Oh yes, that's right. I do. Okay, so that's
Roll.
a 21 to hit.
Yep. Roll damage. Yep.
And 11 damage, so total 20.
Yeah. So the creature that's inside spills out onto the floor, and the glass shatters and is no longer containing it.
Well, I broke the vat, Yagnir.
You broke the
Did it
vat.
work?
You broke
How many
the
vats are in there? The green things are the vats, right?
There
On
are
the map.
5. Yeah. Did you break
Yeah,
this one
sweet.
here, Bear? This one?
Yes. Yeah.
This
So
one?
we have 4 more to go.
Okay. So you broke that one, and now the creatures go. It's going to be the big one up top is hitting Steph. Steph, what's your AC?
18.
Okay, one's going to hit you for sure, and then a 17. Lucky. So
Ooh,
one hit.
okay.
One hit, which is probably going to be okay because you did your short rest.
Yeah.
Sorry, your
Second wind.
second wind. 13 damage. This thing is getting tired of you, though, and it's going to try to... Let's see. No, you know what? I think it's going to stay here for now. Maybe next turn, if you're still there, it's going to try to go around the other way. It's going to stay. And the creature gasps for air down below, the one you just released in the vat. And it reaches out a horrifying limb as it tries to claw you, Bear. What's your AC now?
18.
18. Are you using a shield or not? Because I think you said you were using your weapon two-handed.
Yes.
So
I guess
you don't
I
have
don't
the shield,
have
right?
a shield. Yeah.
If you're using it two-handed, otherwise you'd have to drop the shield, or excuse me, do the one-handed damage, right?
Right. So I'm not using a shield right now. All I
Okay.
have is a battle axe.
And that's 18 without the shield.
Yes.
Gotcha. So you're gonna hit it once for, let's see here, just once for a total of, 7 damage, 7 slashing damage as the creature lunges out. It looks like it's having a hard time breathing. It's not used to whatever taking in air, but it lashes out at you. You also are going to. Actually, no. Remind me at the start of your turn. You need to do something for me, okay?
Okay.
Remind
And
me if
since
I
I'm
forget.
raging, do I have the 7 to
Yeah.
4?
So 3.
Or 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now we go to top of the order here. Steph. No, Dobby. Excuse me. Then Steph.
Yeah.
Can I occupy the same space as the spirit weapon?
Yeah, you can. It flies, so it
Um,
could be anywhere really.
All right. So I'm go next to Brock here and give Brock some assistance attacking this creature. and I'm going to swing with my Shadow Blade with Booming Blade this time.
Gotcha.
A 24.
Yeah.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. So it's going to be Shadow Blade damage, 17 Shadow Blade damage.
That's going to do it. Dobby, how do you kill this creature?
Oh. My Shadow Blade has dark searing blades that kind of like, it's kind of like a black flame, I want to call it, and it just slices through this thing like butter.
Ooh. You chop off the robotic legs and you stab the bulbous mass.
Yeah, to
and-
chop off the 2 front legs and then take the head off when it collapses.
Nice. Yep, the creature is destroyed. It is on the floor, lying on the floor. It's still pretty massive body, so it blocks his passageway. Down below, the creature is crawling towards you, Bear, but you can tell that pretty much after this turn, it just won't be able to survive much in the air. So I'm not going to have you roll to hit it or anything, but you will need to give me a Constitution saving throw because of the fumes from the vat when you broke it. Give me a Constitution saving throw. See if you are hurt here. If you have anything that gives you with poison resistance or something, let me know.
This is a good question. Poison resistance? I don't think so.
Okay, so then you are poisoned,
Yeah.
but you can either get away from this creature. It's just crawling on the floor and eventually do away with it.
Okay, when I feel the poison sinking in, I say, Yagnir, maybe we shouldn't be breaking these vats.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You hear the laughter from Karina from the dead, and she
I will.
she says,
I will curse her down to the lower levels of hell for lying to me.
She says, I tried to create the most perfect specimen possible. It seems my life's goal will never be achieved, at least from this side.
And in doing
life.
so, you have damned your soul eternally.
My soul will be just fine.
Tell that to Orcus when you meet him.
I've got a contact down there. I'll make sure it's good.
You sever the connection?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm sick of her.
All right. That's the end of combat, everybody.
Okay.
Ooh.
So Bear is poisoned.
Bear is poisoned, yes. But it will wear off eventually if we're not in combat.
I mean, I have protection from poison. I can neutralize it right now.
What's protection from poison?
Hold on a second. I just had it. You touch a creature. If it is poisoned, you neutralize the poison. If more than one poison afflicts the target, you neutralize one poison that you know is present, or you neutralize one at random. For the duration, the target has advantage on saving throws.
Am I mistaken, though? Did you say you did not have that prepared, though? Because you could have used that on Karina, right? We were asking if we wanted to use it, and you didn't have that. Or did you have it?
No, I have it, but I didn't think it would actually work on somebody who was already poisoned. Because it's protection from poison, so I figured you'd have to do that like beforehand.
Ah.
And now reading this, it says if it is poisoned.
Alrighty, so you can use that. Yeah, you can take the poison off of Bear. Do you have any more second level spells?
2 after this.
Okay. All right. So you can cure the poison from Bear, and 2 of the other Red Drake residents. You can exit the cave after searching this place thoroughly. You can take anything you'd like. She does have a bunch of vials and elixirs that you could sort out and look at later. But the Red Drake expedition crew will explain to you a bit more of what happened. Ultimately, they were sideswiped by Karina and her monstrosities. Karina only spoke a little bit of her plan to Garland, but Garland had mentioned that, because of the poison and how drowsy and out of sorts he was, he doesn't really remember too much, but she was obsessed with creating the perfect specimen, and that these creatures here obviously need to be destroyed. So if you're up for it, they would like to just destroy the vats and make sure that these creatures never grow to to do any harm to other travelers.
Sure.
Yeah, let's smash him.
And
Just don't breathe it in.
Yeah.
yes, of course. And so you destroy the vats. You get to a safe distance. You watch the creatures be destroyed for one final time. The Karina did speak to them about multiple of these snow mutants that are on the prowl. They're kind of like her watchdogs, her guards, and to be careful on your way further north. The Red Drakes asked, if possible, for you to take the medicine the rest of the way.
It's on our way, correct? Taking the medicine?
It is.
Yeah,
It's
why don't they come with us so we can get them to a safe town?
true. Actually, they could probably go with you. They might stay a bit in Icewind Dale. They all kind of agree that they're going to probably put the adventuring life behind them after this. They've been at it quite some time and might be time to retire. But yes, you can. As a reward, and not a reward, as a thanks to the group, Brugga, who was the half-orc that was going to be attached to the vats and whatever horrible thing was going to be transfused between the two of them, she's going to gift the group her prized possession. Her +1 maul is a magical weapon. She says when you reach Icewind Dale and you reach maybe Bryn Shander is when she'll present this to you. And Brugga, who's the half-orc, she comes up to you, and I guess Brock, makes perfect sense. I know you'd use a long sword, but she'll present you with her maul, and since you're both half-orcs, she feels some sort of affinity towards you. She says, "This was my favorite item I acquired in my travels. I want you to have it." She hands you the maul. It's well made.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I mean, us...
When you grab the maul, though, you hear a voice in your head.
Oh, it's never good.
Not the voices.
The voice says, "Is it Bork or Brock?" It's a female dwarf's voice.
It's a female dwarf's voice?
Yep. And
I mean, my
go
mother
ahead.
calls me Bork, but everyone calls me Brock. So you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, that's confusing. I'm just gonna call you Bo.
Boo it is. As long as you help me out.
Or maybe Boo. We'll see.
Oh.
We'll see what I like best.
Oh, you're gonna confuse the hell out of me, man. I don't even know who you are, and I'm already confused.
The name's
tired.
Verna. The name's Verna.
Verna. Okay.
You're just as strong as Brugga, but not nearly as good looking.
Hey, I have been told I am devastatingly handsome. Thank you.
Well, I live here in this mall. You're gonna be with me a
Okay.
long time. We're gonna get to know each other very well.
Oh man, Verna, you and me. No, we're gonna hit some things. I hope.
What's her name? Brugga. She's just smiling as she can see you're having this conversation in your head with them all, and she knows Verna very well, obviously. So she says, Verna will be a good companion. She'll keep a lookout for you.
If she's not, I will find you in Icewind Dale.
Icewind Dale seems like a nice place to settle. I think I might stay here a while.
Too cold for me.
What was the wizard or mage's name in the group?
The mage was Talia.
Talia. I look over at Talia to see if she's ready to give me anything since we're spellcasters.
She's like, she'll let you copy out of her spellbook at the normal, if you want to see her spellbook, you could copy out of it. I'll give you the spells off camera. You can, as you would, enter pages into your book.
When we
But she doesn't have
leave them,
she doesn't have any special magical item to give you.
after we drop them off, I'll just bow to her and say, "Infernal, be well, sister." I'll walk off
Thank you, brother Yagnir.
into the sunset.
Yeah. After a few more weeks of travel in Icewind Dale, you have thoroughly searched the spine of the world mountains, at least the area that you recall the meteor falling in. You do find some interesting things. Nothing of otherworldly, being, but there are some very strange things you heard happen in Dugan's Hole. Creatures with tentacles, and they were burrowing underground. They attacked the town. It took a brave group of adventurers and a strange old wizard to defeat them. They blew them to bits with dynamite, and so there's nothing left of their bodies. But Dugan's Hole did have an encounter of a strange kind after that meteor fell. So while you don't have any proof or evidence of any other beings or something coming from out of this world, you definitely know something strange was afoot. Maybe it was taken care of. Maybe this is just the beginning. But we'll have to see next time on Supernatural 20 if there's any other leads to this otherworldly ship that you found.
Sounds like a good lead.
And that is the Snow Stalkers. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to the players for playing. We had a great session here, and look at that. We actually didn't take too long. I think we've been streaming for, 3 hours, 20 minutes? Yeah, about a 3-hour game. We can include all the introduction stuff. I think it was pretty clean. Nice job. Nice job to all of you. And Christian, really great job with the role-playing today. You were a little quiet, I'll be honest with you. But next time, maybe you'll speak up a bit more. What do you say? All right. Well, Christian's got no words. I have no words for how great this year has gone for the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Also, if you'd like to support the channel in a more direct way, I do have links below to Patreon, Ko-fi, and the merch shop, where you can get cool stuff like Michelle's Supernatural 20 shirt. Look at that beautiful.
It's
Yep,
really
there it
cool,
is.
guys.
I've been drinking from the Supernatural 20 mug, custom mug here. You can get this and much more at my wife's Etsy shop, which the link is down below. And actually, Steve, I think you have a shirt from Diana J. Creations on right now, right?
I do. It's Tolkien the Two Towers shirt.
Look at that.
One of my old books.
She does custom shirts. Do check the links out. And yeah, we'll see you next time. We'll be posting on social media when we go live next, but I hope to do one in August, like keep this monthly pace going like we used to. So that's it for us. We'll see you all on the tabletop. Have a great night, everybody.